What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today it is Atalanta against Arsenal. Not Atlanta, Atalanta against Arsenal, people, in the Champions League. Champions League Thursday. What is this all about, man? Like, you know what I mean? We escaped the Thursday nights and the Bodo Glimps, and we get in the Champions League, and you're still giving us a Thursday night. What's going on? But it is what it is. As long as we go 3-point collecting, I don't care what day it is. So Arsenal, handle your business and put us in good shape moving forward, people. Because listen, it's important to get off with a good start. You look at a lot of the other teams; they've started off well and got victories already. So we need to make sure we do our thing, people, early on. So definitely important for Arsenal to start with a win. And I'll be honest, this is not an easy game tonight. Let's get one thing clear. You've got a Bodo Glimt agenda. We're playing the Europa League winners, people. This is not no easy game. And as I keep saying, we have got to build our reputation in Europe because we're a huge football club worldwide. But in Europe, we have not been dominant. We haven't even won the Europa League. There was no intro. What's going on here? But there was a full intro. It didn't show up for a lot of you, man. It's going mad. I don't know what's going on. Do you think we should have rested players? I did say I don't think we can change much. I think we have to understand this is a hard game. This ain't no easy game. We couldn't rotate that much. Nad said, thank you, Big T. This is a tough and organised squad. I'm hearing 4-0 and rest Saka. They need to understand we ain't beating them if we make major changes. We're not. It's because of the ads. Oh, well, the ads running with no intro. You know what? I'm running the intro back, people. It's only right. Run that block. It's just not that. If you didn't get the intro, I have to provide it, people. I'm sorry. They can't do me like that. I was dancing and all sorts. But hey, here's what it is. Big up, big up, big up. We're here properly now. If you was here at the start, that was just a figment of your imagination. If there's no intro, we haven't started properly. You know what I mean? Run that thing. Anyway. Pull up that blood clot. You have to pull it. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're here, people. We're here. But I'm looking forward to this game. I am looking forward to it. I'm always intrigued about Arsenal in Europe because we're a fascinating story, man. It's like we've done so much domestically over the years. It's almost mind-boggling that we've struggled so much in Europe. We've only reached one Champions League final. We've never won it. What is the problem with Arsenal in Europe? You know, I don't get it. Why do we struggle so much? But, you know, it's interesting. It is interesting. Let's talk about the team. 2 changes from the North London derby. That's you know, old news now. You know, I'm over that game now. We got bigger fish to fry, as Robbie once said. And them fish weren't too big, I'm afraid. It was like, you know, frying Nemo. But anyway, obviously, Man City at the weekend, Atalanta tonight, 2 changes. I thought he might make quite a few. Well, maybe not quite a few. I thought there might be 3 or 4. And he hasn't rested the players that I maybe thought. He's actually brought in Declan Rice for Jorginho. I was thinking, can Thomas Partey play 3 games in a week? Not sure, but he's gone with the full-strength midfield at the moment, which is Partey and Declan Rice. The other change... How do I feel about this? Jesus comes in for Trossard. Havertz drops to attacking midfield. Jesus goes up front. Now, I don't have a major problem with Jesus going up front because Jesus had a very good run in the Champions League, especially the group stage last season. So that's not the end of the world. However, Havertz in midfield just... I don't know. I don't know how that works. We saw it for 6 months of last season. It didn't work, but maybe in Europe with a bit more time and space, you know, be invading space again. So, I don't know. And he does put a shift in. And I suppose with Partey, Rice and Havertz, there's a lot of height there. Havertz feels like that player that has to play for Arsenal. I feel like because of the contract and the price, it's like he has to play him somewhere. If you don't want to play him up front, he'll drop him into attacking midfield. Which is very interesting. Listen, Trossard played in that attacking midfield role. I don't think he played that well. He put in a good shift, which we needed to do in a game like that. But going forward, there was very little threat. And Arsenal didn't threaten well anyway. But Havertz in that role, listen, he's got a point to prove. That is his natural position, so he should do well there. David Raya in goal, Ben White, Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, brick wall at the back. We will need them tonight to keep that going. Partey and Rice. I think we've got a fantastic defensive structure there with that goalkeeper, the back four, and the two defensive midfielders. Although Rice will probably get forward a lot more. A lot of quality defensively. What we're looking at is that attack. Against Tottenham, our attack was not very good. We did get the win. Gabriel Jesus, as you said, Thermal, is the captain tonight, by the way. Once again, Gabriel and Declan Rice overlooked. Jorginho got the armband at the weekend. Obviously, Odegaard's out. We're going to talk about Odegaard shortly. And Jesus gets the armband. What's your thoughts on that? I thought it might be Declan Rice or Gabriel, but he's gone with, you know, somebody that's experienced in the Champions League. So I think the armband doesn't seem to mean much anymore, to be honest. Let me read out a few of these super chats and members' comments. MP, see, stop announcing yourself late like Arsenal transfers. I know, apologies. I was nearly 5 minutes late today. That's not good enough. Christian, good evening, Big C, in this lovely community. 3-0. 3-0, you know. You think we're just clipping them like that. I hope you're right, though. I hope you're right. MP said, now this is a proper stream. As I said, if you guys didn't get the intro, I have to run it. I can't let you be in this stream with no intro. Run it. We pull it up and go again, people. So we had to run the intro again. Now we're in business. Sam said, see, why is Jesus being forced back into the lineup? I think Trossard in the 10, Havertz as 9 is better. Jesus has to earn his place back. You know, sometimes in football, bro. And again, I make this comment a lot. I'm sure lots of you have played football at different levels. You know there are certain players that for some reason the manager will drop them very easily. And I just think whatever anybody thinks about Leandro Trossard, I think he was brought to this football club as a squad player, as an impact player. Now, don't get me wrong. If he hits a hot streak and he's on fire and you can't leave him out, Arteta will play him. But Trossard's role at Arsenal is to be rotated. If he has a quiet game, he'll get dropped. There are other players that can have multiple quiet games and they won't get dropped. And that's just how football operates, people. Havertz will be put in this team. Now, Jesus has probably trained brilliant this week, which is what Arteta said in the press before the game. He thought, I'm going to have to play Jesus. He looks on fire. He did well in the Champions League this year. What do? Do I drop Havertz to the bench or do I drop Trossard? It's easier for him to drop Trossard. You know, and that's the reality. There is a pecking order. Gamer Wolf said, what is your score prediction? Do you know what? I haven't even thought of one. So let me get back to you on that one. Fizzy said, on a North London derby win, City draw yesterday and a potential win tonight will boost our confidence even more. Going to the Etihad, we now have a more confident Kai Havertz. And yeah, we do. So you're hoping that he can go. People have to understand, this is Kai Havertz's natural position. He shouldn't be going into that attacking midfield role feeling like, oh, what do I do? This is his natural position. I'm not having that excuse if he can't play it. And big up Rukus, man. Big up to you, bro, who's become a member on the channel. Really appreciate that. And maybe we'll hand out some memberships later on in the show, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Over 2,000 of you. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Big up everyone in YouTube. See you net. We're out here, people. Champions League Thursdays. Who would have thought it? And MP said, why not rest Saka and start Sterling? Is it too early for that, man? Does Saka need the rest? Cramp often means lack of fitness. You're not fully fit yet. A lot of people saying rest Saka because he came off. But he came off with cramp. So maybe his fitness is not 100% yet. So rather than resting him, maybe actually he needs game time. Now, maybe you take him off later in the game. But I think he probably does need game time. Lay, we shouldn't overlook this game, but I'm calling it against City 2-0. Listen, I hear you. I've been trying not to do that all week because I can't lie. My excitement levels are mainly around Manchester City, but we have to understand, number one, we're desperate to do well in the Champions League. Number two, we're playing against a good team tonight who can't be overlooked. And this game has a knock-on effect on Man City. You come here tonight and lose and a key player gets injured, The City game looks like an absolute nightmare. You go here tonight, put in a good performance, win, everybody comes through unscathed. We're flying into that Man City game. So this is an important game in effect of the Man City game. Master of Disaster, Arsenal sent scouts to watch Victor Gyökeres and Jamie Gittins in the Champions League this week. The Sporting Star scored a goal and received the Man of the Match award. I mean, we spoke about it the other day. As far as I'm concerned, Arsenal should be buying somebody of significance in January, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Andrew said, oh my God, look at the bench. I mean, there's so many players on the bench, but there's not a lot of options there, unfortunately. Those 7 out of 10 windows that people were giving it, man, I mean, we look short at the moment. Do you like this new format of the Champions League? It's too early to tell, you know. I like the fact that more big teams are going to play against each other, because the group stage has become so boring now. But then I suppose it depends what happens to Arsenal. If Arsenal get knocked out, then I'd say I don't like this format, because we'd have probably qualified with the old format. Gyökeres' goal was a pure striker's goal. As I said the other day, I'm starting to think he's somebody that, you know, Arsenal have got to go for. You know, I think it's time that somebody goes and pays the money for him, because this ain't no hot streak. There's a serious player there. It's just whether he can do it in the Premier League. City didn't look good yesterday. They didn't, to be fair. Inter Milan, good defensive structure. It definitely worked. I think you've got to defend well and then hit them on the counter-attack. That's how you beat them. Rooker says, big up everyone. C-Unit settings. 4-1 to Arsenal. You guys got mad confidence in it. 3-0 and 4-1 and this will be a hard game, you know. To be fair, listen, I took a bit of confidence from how poor AC Milan looked. And they're pretty much level with Atalanta. But this will be a tough game. It'll be a tough game. I'll be happy with any kind of victory. The dirty park bench is back. No, I'm not going to do that. When there's young players there, I'll defend them more. Jerome says, big up Big C in the community. Any idea why the Champions League games are being played on a Thursday? UEFA basically saying because the competition's been extended, they don't want so many fixtures to be played on Tuesday and Wednesday. They want them to be spread over the course of the week, which doesn't help for us. You know, we've got Man City on Sunday. I would have much rather we played yesterday and had the extra day's rest. But is what it is. We've played on Thursdays before. African Giant said, we are here. I mean, listen, bro. This guy's such a troll, you know. Conference League coming up, man. Big couple weeks for Chelsea, but let me not say too much. I won't say too much. Few bits to talk about. Kick off at 8 o'clock, people. Yeah, the Arsenal bench. Neto. I mean, there's guys on the bench I've never heard of. Again, Neto, Porter, Kivior, Calafiori, Gower, Salah Adine, Trossard, Nwaneri, Sterling, Lewis Skelly, Butler, and Jorginho. I mean, damn. These youth team players must be loving life, man, because they're getting called up to the bench on a regular basis now. Just because we haven't got any players. So, yeah, more TV viewership. They don't want too many big games on the same night. It's all about the money. This is what you have to understand, people. You know how crazy football is? They introduced the Super League. The fans protest. We don't want the Super League. So UEFA made like a B-Tech version of the Super League. It's not quite the same, but, you know, we know that Super League's going to come back at some stage. Let's keep it a buck. There's too much money to be made there, so, yeah, it is what it is. Curtis, don't underestimate the defensive work Havertz does. No, you're right. You're right. He wins so many headers. Salah Adine, not Mo Salah. I wish we had Mo Salah. Anyway, few things to talk about. Injuries. Martin Odegaard. Mikel Arteta confirming in yesterday's press conference, Martin Odegaard will be out for, and I quote, a while after the scan result showed ligament damage in his ankle. It's the news every Arsenal fan was dreading. We all said that we hope this is nothing more than a sprained ankle. Unfortunately, there is ligament damage there. When Arteta was pushed on how long he would be out for, he refused to say, but he said he hoped it would not be months. I mean, and then we've heard today, through certain sections of the media, it's believed he will be out until at least mid-November. Now, listen, you never know with the treatment these guys are getting and, things like that. I actually think we're quite fortunate that there's 2 international breaks. One in October and one in November. So at least there's 2 weeks he won't be playing. There won't be any games in October. And there's 2 weeks in November. So we've actually managed to probably save ourselves, over the course of 4 weeks, we could have potentially played, 4, 5, 6 games. So we've probably actually been lucky there that there is international breaks. Listen, I said it at the time, there's no way that a player grabs an injury and starts crying unless he knows. He probably felt some sort of snap or pop or something. Snap, crackle and pop. I'm doing up Rice Krispies here. But yeah, he knew straight away. As a player, you don't even have to be a player. Anyone who's ever suffered a major injury, I always remember I tore my thigh muscle. This was later on in my career. And somebody got injured. I came on. I didn't warm up properly. Came on. Took a corner. Obviously, you hit the ball hard. And I felt a pop in my thigh. And I knew straight away, I am out for a long time. This ain't no little injury. And he is going to be out for a while. This is a huge, huge blow to Arsenal Football Club. I said at the start of the season, this is one of the players we can't afford to get injured. What we're hoping is that we unearth a gem. And a lot of you in the comments are saying Ethan Nwaneri, but we've had 2 games since Odegaard has been out and Nwaneri hasn't, started yet. So the question is the manager going to trust Ethan Nwaneri? Trossard on Sunday, tonight Kai Havertz. So, is he? I think he'll play against Bolton in the Carabao Cup next week. But in terms of the Premier League, I'm not sure. And I think a lot of people would have liked to have seen him play tonight. It was an 8 out of 10 window. Listen, there were 2 problems going into the window. They were clear as day. You get rid of Smith Rowe and Fabio Vieira, you have no real creativity behind Martin Odegaard. And second of all, you probably need a prolific goal scorer to at least challenge Kai Havertz. And they're the 2 areas that I think we're short. And 1 or 2 of those areas have to be addressed in the January window. I don't want a January window where we do nothing. We have got to do something. Odegaard is a huge loss. Huge loss. Because we just don't have somebody that can do what he does. I gave it a 5 out of 10. With Marino being injured. Calafiore had a short injury. Now Odegaard being out for 2 months. I'd probably downgrade that even more, to be honest. And then in January, let's see how they operate. Andrew said the excuse will be when we sign no one in January, that Odegaard will be like a new signing. We've heard that one before. Nino said ESR is pulling the strings at Fulham. Who knew? Always said he was a good player. What's happened with J. Emmanuel Thomas? I seen his name was trending, but I never clicked and found out the news. What happened? Darren said suffered a grade 3 ligament tear on my ankle. Sprain and bruised bones. Walked into my house when I got home. I knew it was grim for Odegaard. Adrenaline does crazy things. I mean, remember, Van Dijk did his ACL against Everton and walked off the pitch. When that adrenaline stops, you know what time it is. And he knew. Oh, dear. Wow. J. Emmanuel Thomas, yeah, all sorts of... Damn. Could be in big trouble there. Jet, Damn, that's not a good look, bro. Got bagged, yeah? Wow. I'm assuming the money's dried up and, but hey, it is what it is. African Giant said, we are here. Big up to you, bro. Vegas Gunner, who is Ben White's backup? Tommy Asu has been a complete bust. Why did they give him a pay rise? Another one who we won't be able to get rid of. I mean, at least with Ben White, you could put Timber there. You could put Timber there and you could play Calafiore left back. So I'm not as concerned by that one. But Tommy Asu is a problem. Tommy Asu is definitely a problem now. I think in the summer, Tommy Asu, Jesus, Zinchenko, Partey, Jorginho, they're all players I would be looking to get rid of, to be honest with you. Jorginho and Partey are out of contract. There's no way on earth you renew their contracts. And Tommy Asu, for me, he's a complete sick note. He hardly plays, yet he's always injured. It makes no sense. Very frustrating. Ginny? Jimapel? Zinni should have been sold instead of ESR. I wouldn't have had a problem with that. I was a fan of ESR. Big up Carl. And Christian said, I broke my hand saving a shot during school. I was out for a while. It immediately swelled up. I knew. Yeah, you know, man. You know when it's a bad injury, man. And big up to you, bro. You know when it's a bad injury. How much do you rate Martin Odegaard? Listen, I think he's got the potential to be a world-class player. Some people think he already is. I don't think he's quite world-class yet. I think he has to grasp more games and win more games. But I think he's got the potential, and I think he's instrumental in the way we play. And we just don't have a sufficient backup for him. That's the problem. With City, they got Foden. They got not Odegaard, Bernardo Silva. They operate in that same position, so they can both rotate if they have to. Solomon, big up, bro. Big up to you. And appreciate the help. He said, last time I played, running for on goal, pulled both of my hamstrings, collapsed to the floor like a sniper had shot me. Oh, my day. It can happen. It can happen. It's not both your hamstrings as well. Boy, that's a madness. So, yeah, listen. Odegaard's going to be out for a couple months. It's a big loss. But we have to, we have to deal with it. De Bruyne was out for 6 months. So, can we handle a couple of months? These are some of the games he's set to miss. This is if he returns mid-November after the international break. Obviously, Atalanta, Manchester City, Bolton in the EFL Cup, Leicester, PSG, Southampton, Bournemouth, Shakhtar. Shakhtar, of course, Champions League, PSG, Champions League. Liverpool, Newcastle, Inter, and Chelsea. I mean, that last four, in mid-November, early to mid-November, Liverpool, Newcastle, Inter, and Chelsea. Obviously, Man City, PSG, some tough games there. We need somebody to step up. We need somebody to step up. So, it's a big loss, but do we unearth a gem in Ethan Nwaneri? John Joe said, Curtis, I'm watching the Champions League from... Where is that, GY? Where is that? In the burning sun. Where is GY? I don't know where that is. Let me know. How am I missing it? But MP says, if we win the Premier League, a lot of players will become world-class. Trophies make it... You're right, bro. We win the Premier League all of a sudden. You're talking... Oh, Guyana. Georgetown business. Yeah, big up. Big up everyone in the comments. Clued up more than me. Shivnarayan Chandapur settings. Yeah, you're looking at Saliba, possibly Gabriel. There'll be Declan Rice, Odegaard, Saka. Immediately, even Havertz. If Havertz scored 20-plus goals straight away, you're going to have to hype him up. You're going to have to. So anyway, that's our bad news. We have to we have to find a way to make it work. At the end of the day, that's what we got to do. We got to find a way to make it work. Just briefly, a bit better news. And listen, you know me, I don't wish injuries on any player. But if it is to the benefit of Arsenal and it falls our way, then we won't deny it. The Mirror reporting tonight, Kevin De Bruyne is set to miss Manchester City's title showdown. Early in the season to be calling it that, but fair enough. With Arsenal, after picking up an injury in the Champions League, he's tweaked a muscle. Apparently won't be out for too long, but Kevin De Bruyne will miss Arsenal's game against Manchester City this weekend, which could be a huge boost for Arsenal. No Odegaard, but no Kevin De Bruyne. If we can cut off that supply to Haaland, it gives us an opportunity. Kevin De Bruyne, as Rowan's calling him. So, it's in the Mirror. Now I don't want to... I'm not going to get too excited because, I've seen these reports before and all of a sudden the guy ends up playing. Set to miss is not he will miss. So once I see that team lineup an hour before kickoff, then, I will feel a little bit more, okay, I'm glad that De Bruyne's not playing. But set to miss, I don't buy into that. We know for a fact Odegaard is out, but De Bruyne, we'll have to see. But... he was taken off at half-time injured, so... but like people are saying, the problem for that... The difference between us and them, we lose Odegaard, we're scratching our heads. Who do we play in that role? Do we play Nwaneri? Do you drop back Havertz? Do you play Trossard? They've got Foden. They've got, you know, Gundogan. They've got Bernardo Silva. There's it's a little bit different. Yeah, I'm in subscriber only mode, bro. I am there. De Bruyne is not significant anymore. Oh, listen, I don't think he's played as well this season, but he's still pivotal in them big games. And he's the guy that seems to feed. He feeds Haaland constantly, don't he? RJ said, good evening from a hot and humid Bahrain. Big up yourself, bro. City can look at the bench and the possible replacements. Exactly. Could be Pep tactics. However, the loss of Odegaard is much more severe to the Gunners. TV1 would have liked a bit more rotation with City coming up. Whatever happens tonight, we can retrieve it. I think Arteta had to be careful tonight. And I'll tell you why. A lot of us were thinking heavy rotation. There's people in the comments asking for streams. Obviously, it's live on TNT Sports in the UK. In other parts of the world, I'm not sure what channel it's on. So if people want to share it, feel free to put it in the comments. Let the people them know. I want everyone, obviously, to be watching the game. Mikel Arteta had a difficult decision to make tonight. Because if he rotates heavily and we get beat tonight, people like me, and I'm not even going to lie, people like me will be saying, first night of the Champions League, you've rotated heavily and we've got dealt with by a team that just won the Europa League final. Then you'll go into Man City on the back of a defeat with no Odegaard. And if you go to lose to Man City all of a sudden, wow, it's all going wrong. You've had a terrible 5 days. He has to be careful. He has to protect himself. You know, with this new format, you've probably got to win 5 or 6 games. So I actually agree with Mikel Arteta doing this. Maybe Partey I'm surprised played because I didn't think Partey 3 games in a week might be a big ask, but that is the stronger midfield. And he did say at the weekend that Jorginho wasn't fully fit. So I actually don't blame Arteta for putting out a strong team. This ain't no little meaty team we're playing against. They were superb last year in Europe. Let's be real, we didn't win the Europa League when we was in it. They won it. So, and when you look at their team, people, you know, Zappa Costa, who played for Chelsea, Kolasinac, who played for Arsenal, you know, Lookman, who was at Fulham and Leicester. None of those guys pulled up trees in the Prem. And they've gone and won the Europa League with those players. So, you know, you've got to give them credit. This will be a tough game. Their manager is excellent. Is it Gasperini? Very, very experienced, good manager. And I think Arteta's done the right thing. I think rather than starting weak, trying to go ahead or, you know, you might have to bring the cavalry on later in the game. Start strong, try and get a good lead, and then you can bring people off. Take Saka off, bring Sterling on, you know, bring Waneri on, maybe take Havertz off, whatever. I think he's done it the right way. You lot are going to park the biggest bus at the Emirates? Bro, first of all, we're not playing at the Emirates tonight, and we ain't playing at the Emirates on Sunday. I can see you're a Man City fan. Big up for the super chat. I respect the banter, right? We're rivals at the end of the day. But if you're going to come with slander, I expect you to arrive with facts, TB. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for the £5. But, you know, Google is available to all of us, people. Just see where we're playing. Drop that slander in, but make sure it's factual. You know, but thank you for the super chat. Anyway, respectfully, people, respectfully. Charles Stewart said, we've improved loads, that's evident. Why does it still feel like we're not moving elite, like we're reactive, not proactive, baffling? Big up Curtis, and I hope all is blessed. I get you. I think we're in a situation now where we're in our 3rd year of being in the title race in the Premier League. So now it's expected that Arsenal are going to be in the title race and be at the top. So you expect everything to be moving at an elite level now. So in the transfer market, we should be going for superstars. We should be, you know, and we're not quite there yet. And I think that's down to the ownership, as I always say. I think that's down to the ownership. Yeah, he misfired. Respect, you know, he came in, but TB. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. We're elite at PR and chat on the pitch and boardroom. We are nearly men. Man said, cheat. You don't have any big YouTubers. He's in the Arsenal community. They're welcome. I always say this is a footballing community. Yeah? All fans are welcome. Obviously, it's Arsenal dominant, you know. Check your email. I sent you just now pictures from the station with Kev's flag. Arsenal fans got. Oh man, I'll check that, bro. Appreciate that. TV got put in. Big C, that training shirt you've got on reminds me of the open plan version you created. Yeah, man. Yeah, these were. I told you, no more rip shirts. That's for sure. But it is what it is. We're winning 4-0. I can't believe so many people think we're just going to slap this team up. It's crazy. It's a hard game. Let's concentrate on their team and just look at some of their players, by the way. I mean, the ones to look out for. Ederson in midfield, highly rated defensive midfielder. Liverpool were linked with him. De Roon, highly rated as well. Coop Miners was sold in the summer to... did he go to Juventus, I think? Lookman, of course. I mean... When we were being linked with him, I was kind of saying, boy, I think we can get better. So I hope that one doesn't come back and get the better of me, man. I remember when we were being linked, I said, nah, man, we need to get better than Lookman. I'd say 50% of the community was saying, nah, he's better than you think. Now, I saw the goals in the Europa League final. It was unbelievable, that performance. He is a good player. There's no doubt. You could see in AFCON, he was better than Osimhen in AFCON. And he's dangerous. I think he plays... They kind of give him a free role, but he drifts towards their left, our right. So maybe he'll be up against Ben White. Be interesting. Ben White has struggled sometimes, 1v1 defending. You've seen Rashford's. I remember Noah Lang was it. Last year, I think, was he PSV or someone? He ripped him. I do think Lookman is dangerous, that is for sure. So we'll have to deal with him. MP said, Arsenal community, let's keep it that way. I'm not going on a City stream to talk about City. Let's keep it real. No, listen, I think nowadays it's very much football communities. You know, I'm an Arsenal fan. I tune in sometimes to content creators of other clubs, whether I'm looking for them to lose or, you know, you're just looking for reactions. So I don't want it to be a closed shop where it's just for Arsenal. It's football fans, but of course we're Arsenal dominant community, you know what I'm saying? So big up. 3.5k in the chat. Do me 2 favors. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get 100k this year, people. We've got about 19 minutes until kickoff. Big up Marcel. See, big Liverpool fan, but he said this is my favourite channel, and I'm not, you know what I mean? He's a Liverpool fan, he tunes in, man. Everyone's welcome. Jay Real, big up the community, and Big C, gonna watch the game now. Enjoy, people. Big up, bro. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Nora says, big up, Curtis. How are you? I'm good, man. Can't complain. Forty said, to be honest, everyone loves Arsenal content one way or the other. They do. I think we're the biggest. We're not the biggest football club in the world, but for some reason, Arsenal content absolutely bangs. I say it all the time. Being an Arsenal content creator is, I don't know, Arsenal is like this soap opera, and every day news comes from somewhere. You know, something happens. It's definitely an easy club to, you know, make content for because there's constantly news. And it's been like that for a long time. So, you know, it's one of them. There is constant news. But it is also a saturated market now. You know, I think during lockdown and things like that, so many Arsenal channels were launched. So, you know. But, yeah, constant drama. Simon said there is more Arsenal content drama. It's crazy, like a series on Netflix. It is, for real. Being an Arsenal fan is like, it's like doing voluntary work. Like, you're definitely not getting paid. You know, you're doing it purely for the love. That is it. Some days, like, honestly, I think every Arsenal fan has had days where they've sat there and they've gone, should I continue doing this, or should I just be a football fan and just, just watch football for the fun of it? Like, I've genuinely had days, especially over them latter Wenger years, where I was like, I don't actually need this in my life. Like, I'm choosing to stay in this situation. Do you know what I mean? And I'm getting nothing from it. There was genuinely a point where I felt like I'm getting nothing from being an Arsenal fan, apart from stress and pain. You know what I mean? But you're tied into it. It's a lifetime contract, whether you know it or not, people. You can't leave. There's no escape. You know what I mean? It's like Money Heist. You're all locked in. No one's leaving. It's, so you just hope that the brighter days come, people. You know what I mean? You hope them. Oh, listen, one thing's for sure, and I am going off topic here, but I just, when we do win something major, like it's gonna hit like nothing else. Especially if you're of a certain age, where like when we were winning them titles back in the day, you were young, or some of you might not have even been born. Like, I can't imagine what it would be like to like be on a live stream and Arsenal won the league title while I'm on a live stream. I can't even imagine how I would react. Like, genuinely, I just can't even imagine. I'd probably stream for 24 hours. And then I'd go on holiday for 2 weeks. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I just hope we get to that situation. Man said, hate me now, no Diddy. Yo, relax, man. Diddy's doing a concert with R. Kelly tonight, apparently, in Rikers. You know what I mean? Imagine them two end up in the same prison. It's going to be mad. Trust me, man, toxic relationship settings, but you can't leave. I don't know what was going on. I got to a point with Arsenal, I said, I'm not even... You know what I mean? I don't even know why I'm doing this. But, we're fighting our way back. Brighter days are coming, people. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. When Jesus walks. When Jesus... You know what I mean? I'm hoping for them good days are coming back, man. Please, just a couple trophies and we're good, man. But, yeah, it's mad still. It is mad. Canadian Gooner, we ain't winning another major with Havertz at striker. Well... I've just tried to give you all that hope and optimism, even singing to you. And you come in with that super chat, man. You could have waited 5 minutes, damn. I mean, I'm singing, trying to lift the mood, and man, just dropping that super chat. Big up for the super chat, though. I can't lie, but hey. Let's move on. So we spoke about Odegaard. We spoke about Kevin De Bruyne. Anyone who's just tuning in, obviously... Kevin De Bruyne is set to be out of the game against Arsenal this weekend, and Odegaard looks like he'll be out till mid-November, which is not good. Not good at all, but I think we knew that this was the situation anyway. So that's naughty step settings, man. Listen, do you know that the crazy thing about it, though, is I kind of agree with you, but I'm just hoping. I'm completely... With me as an Arsenal fan, I'm always open to have my opinion changed. I'm not wrong and strong. Like, if someone does well and I didn't rate them as a player or the manager, I'm more than happy to say I got it wrong. I'm not convinced Kai Havertz is a title-winning striker. I'm just not. But if he scores 22, 23 league goals and we win the Prem, best believe there'll be green screens, there'll be all sorts. So, but... I think every Arsenal fan is like that. Every Arsenal fan, wants to be proven wrong. How much baby oil does Traore have? I'd say about as much as P. Diddy had, bro. About 1,000 bottles. Costa says, big up from Greece. You've grown to become my favourite Arsenal content creator. Hey, appreciate it. Big up, man. Big up. Big up everyone for supporting, man. You guys turn up every day, support, tune in, engage, comments, all of that, man. Big up to all of you, man. Much appreciated. What have we got? We got 11 minutes until kickoff. Let's start breaking it down. Now the game's here, I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous. I can't lie. I just kind of looked up at the screen. I'm like, rah, Champions League, yo. Listen, Let's have this conversation, right? Let's have this conversation. Forget 1K bottles of baby oil. We need 1K likes before kickoff. Forget Diddy's baby oil. Every competition that Arsenal are in, they should have the ambition to try and win it. Now, I get it. There'll be loads of people around the world, and I'm in the same boat when I'm thinking we've never won it, and we haven't really looked like winning it for a long time. I'm looking at things like Inter Milan got to the final, AC Milan got to the semi-final. We have got to find a way to progress through this. Now, last season, we should have beaten Bayern Munich, in my opinion, but we were naive. We didn't understand how to deal with the game. You know what I mean? We should have finished Bayern Munich off. We didn't. Then we were naive defensively, and they picked us off with their experience and their quality. In the second leg, we just didn't deal with that game properly at all, but we should have gone to Germany with a lead. We've seen clubs who you don't... Let's put it this way. Everybody now in the comments will say, nah, Real Madrid or Man City will win it. That's the reality. Everybody will say Real Madrid, Man City will win it. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. Those two might play each other, knock one of them out. Then you might... Anything can happen. Arsenal have to... Don't turn up for this competition just thinking, we're here. We'll get knocked out in the quarterfinal and that's it. What's the point? We might as well be in the Europa League with a genuine chance of winning it. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want people to tune in and think, oh my God, he's being delusional. I'm not. You know me, I'm a realist when it comes to Arsenal. But the mindset of the football club has to change. I almost feel like the club turn up with the mindset that let's get as far as we can. You know, I'll be happy if we get to the quarterfinal. If your mindset is, you know, if we get to the quarterfinal, we've done well, you might as well get knocked out in the group stage and just save yourself all the stress and hassle of playing all those games. You're either here to try and win it, or you might as well not even be it. Now, that's not me saying Arsenal will win it, because I'm also a realist. I don't think Arsenal will win it, because I don't think we have a good enough squad or manager. But what I'm saying is, our AC Milan world beaters, they got to the semi-final. Our Inter Milan world beaters, most people in this chat wouldn't want Lukaku. Inter Milan got to a Champions League final with Lukaku up front. So what I'm saying is, the best team doesn't always get to the final. And the best team doesn't always win this competition. Chelsea won this competition when they finished like 6th with Thomas Tuchel. So, it's a cup competition. We saw Liverpool win this under Rafa when they were finishing, 7th and 8th in the league. We've got to find a way to do better. And we've got to find a way to beat big teams with pedigree, because we seem to crumble. So it's a big night tonight. I'm excited for this game. Did you see the article on Adebayor drug charge? Man played for how much clubs? Daily Mail said former Arsenal striker. Was it Adebayor? Is that not the comment that everyone was saying about J. Emmanuel Thomas, or have two things happened here? I haven't heard anything about Adebayor. Adebayor, let's have a look. Is he in trouble as well, or was that J. Emmanuel Thomas? I think it's the J. Emmanuel Thomas one, right? Yeah, I haven't seen anything about Adebayor. No, it's Thomas, right? It's J. Emmanuel. Yeah, it's J. Emmanuel Thomas. Every time we talk passionately about Arsenal, we sound like Dipset talking in circles. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's J. Emmanuel Thomas, not Adebayor. So anyway, let's talk about the team. 8 minutes until kickoff. 2 changes tonight for Arsenal. Into the side, Gabriel Jesus and Declan Rice. Out of the side, Leandro Trossard and also, who's the other one? Jorginho. Jorginho and Trossard out of the team, and Rice and Jesus. Jesus will play up front. Havertz drops back into attacking midfield. And, it didn't go well last time he played there for that 6 months. But I am clutching at straws here, people. I'm looking at it as, listen, Havertz is naturally an attacking midfielder. Surely he can find a way of performing, in that role in the team. It's the role that the guy grew up playing. Champions League, you tend to get a bit more time. And also, maybe he wants that powerful midfield. Partey, Rice, Havertz. They're all big guys, and maybe he wants that power in there. Jesus actually looked better in the Champions League than he did in the Premier League. So I'm not overly disappointed about Jesus playing up front. I will be intrigued to see Havertz, who struggled in that midfield role last season. Big up Nicholas with the super sticker, bro. Arsenal have a very dysfunctional bench. Neto, Porto, Kivior, Calafiore, Gawat, Salah Adine, Trossard, Waneri, Sterling, Lewis Skelly, Butler. Is that Jimmy Butler, Miami Heat? And Jorginho. I mean, really, if we need a goal, Sterling, Trossard, Waneri, yeah, there's not too much. Defensively, you've got Kivior and Calafiore, Jorginho for the midfield. There are players that you can bring there. A lot of you actually saying maybe he should have played Jesus in the attacking midfield role and left Havertz up front. A lot of you have been saying before. Jesus could play like that second striker role and maybe link up play. I'm not sure. MP said, we are a big club. It don't matter how we play. We should get the business done. Before I forget, people, and before you accuse me of reading it out. Oh, he's reading it out, people. He's reading it out. Today's video is sponsored by SofaScore. You guessed it. The world's fastest live score app. Download it now. The link is in the description, completely free. Obviously, people, listen. I'm talking to you properly here. This is direct. Forget about SofaScore. This is me to you. The more of you that download it, the more they're going to, the more money they'll spend on the community, and it goes back into the community. So yeah, get it downloaded. It's free. Get your live updates, all your stats. It's brilliant for all your player ratings and things like that. So just get hold of it, people. Don't worry about them. This is between me and you. Download it. We keep it moving. There you go. I definitely didn't read that, did I? Because they wouldn't be saying that to me, But there we go. Curtis is a seasoned actor. Oh my day. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. They definitely wouldn't be telling me to do that, would they? But hey, it is what it is. Players coming out onto the pitch. Champions League Thursdays. Is Trossard's dad the referee? Trossard's dad is the ref. I got to be honest. I actually really rate him as a referee, by the way. I think he's a fantastic ref. One of the best in Europe. He actually embarrasses the shambolic refereeing that we see in the Premier League, which we all know how bad that is. So yeah, I actually think Trossard's dad's one of the best refs. So fair play to him. And they're walking out onto the bit. These are the champions. We waited so long for that song. Some reason it don't bang as much as I expected, When I was in the Europa League, I was so desperate to hear that song, and now I hear it. I don't know. It doesn't sound as good. I don't know. We're at 900 likes, people. Let's hit 1,000 likes before the game kicks off. Come on, you've got 4 minutes. 100 of you. There's 3,500 of you locked in. 42 of you on Twitch as well. Get that up to 1,000 likes. Let's get 3,000 likes tonight. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, people. Big up to all of you locked in. Champions League Thursday for Arsenal. I am going to go for 2-0. I'm going to go for 2-0. I've got so much confidence in that back four. In fact, I'll say more than the back four, because really I've got to say the goalkeeper, the back four, and also you've got Partey and Rice sitting in front. I think we can keep a clean sheet. One thing that's intriguing about Atalanta is they play with a back three with 2 wing backs. So I just think with Martinelli and Saka, we will get joy down the sides up against their full back or wing backs. We force them back. I think we get a goal and then get another one later on in the game. But it will be tough. It might sound like I'm underestimating them with 2-0. I'm definitely not. Trossard's here, he said, he's not my dad still. He looks similar. He's got them bags under his eyes as well. Looks bang on like him. The song sounds different in the big set. Yeah, Bernabeu and Nou Camp and, you know what I mean? Maybe at the Emirates, it's definitely bangs a lot more. Mike said, evening, Big C, strapped in, ready to go. Big game. Face says 4-1. South Gunner says 3-0. You guys going for beatdowns. I really hope, that it is a comfortable win. Highbury's local badger says 4-1. Mr. McDaddy, today's show is... Oh, no, you relax, man. Hey, Mr. McDaddy, just cool no matter what. Cool. But I appreciate the super chat, nevertheless. But keep it PG, my bro. 1-0, please. Now, we need a few goals, man. Latte says 2-1. Celtic, yeah, the atmosphere is crazy there. They battered, who was it? Slovan Bratislava. I think Celtic beat them like 5-1. And Man City have got them next. So you can imagine what Haaland's going to do to them. We've hit 1,000 likes. Absolute legends. That's what you are. Absolute legends. 1,000 likes in the bag pre-kickoff. So listen, I'm thankful that some people don't get 1,000 likes the whole stream. The fact you guys are hitting 1,000 likes, we haven't even started the game. Absolute legends, each and every one of you, man. Really appreciate it. Why is Jesus our captain? Listen, one thing I've realised about Arsenal. The armband, the squad numbers, all of it. It just doesn't seem to mean much, to be honest. I mean, it really doesn't. I feel like everybody's been Arsenal captain at some stage this season. And Nketiah, Jorginho, Odegaard, everyone's had that armband. Listen, people, we are about to get underway. It is Champions League Thursday. Arsenal against Europa League winners, Atalanta. I'm going for 2-0 to the Arsenal. We need a win. The opening night of this new system, new format of the Champions League. It is, of course, like a league. So we need to get off with a win. And we are underway, people. Champions League Thursday. Here we go. Kolasinac derby. Surely we beat these lot. And let's see how this game goes. What we want is a win and everybody gets through it unscathed. Big game Sunday. Rucker said an endless emotional ride equals Arsenal supporter. Bro, 100%. 100%. That is a constant emotional ride when it comes to Arsenal. And, here's an early opportunity. Jesus, lovely touch. Oh, he's offside. Come on. Got to do better than that, bro. Early, that would have been a half chance. We had bodies running forward. Half a yard offside. Big up to everyone locked in. Really appreciate your support. Looking forward to this game. Atalanta against Arsenal. People keep saying Atlanta. You know, we're not in Atlanta, Georgia. Good touch by Lookman, but great strength by big boss man Saliba, who gave us that warning shot in the week. I have to win trophies, he said. And we need to start by winning tonight. Thomas Partey. They're not giving us a lot of space, I tell you that. Ball looking for Jesus. Run that into the corner, man. Kolasinac against Jesus. Kolasinac goes back to the goalkeeper. Good to see Trossard is the ref tonight. Why is Havertz in midfield? Well, it feels like he has to play for some reason. Maybe the money. Saliba wants to win trophies. He needs to do better. He was crap against Bayern. Yeah, he wasn't great against Bayern. I'm not going to lie. Gabby changed his hairstyle quick. Yeah, he couldn't deal with the cane rose, man. You know what I mean? Tried to jump on the Jamaica hype. He couldn't handle it. He took it straight out. Rayot finds Ben White on the right-hand side. Does well to keep that in. Go all the way back to Rayot. Partey's first Champions League game for Arsenal. Is that actually right? If that's right, that is an unbelievable stat. And I don't doubt you. I'm just thinking, Bayern, did he not even come on against Bayern? Home or away? That's crazy. I am King. Big up, bro. Been here since the car days. I'm loving the new graphics. Big up, bro. It's all about progression, right, in life. Starting the car, £3 tripod, no microphone. And we just keep moving. Hopefully, eventually, you know, we get the full studio set up and all of that, you know. Curtis, isn't it mad? Kolasinac and Xhaka both won trophies. It's crazy. Xhaka goes invincible, wins the league title. Oh, Saka, you didn't even check your shoulder, man. Good ball by Rice. Saka runs straight into the player. Forced back to their goalkeeper. Should have done better there. Yeah, you could be right. Maybe he didn't play. Here's Jesus. Oh, what a turn that is. Jesus should have hit it. Saka left foot. Saka shoots. That better have been deflected. It is. It's a corner. Decent stop. What? What's Trossard's dad doing? Oh, he's changed his mind. He was going to give a goal. Look at this turn, Jesus. Could he have hit that with his left? Saka's shot's block goes out for a corner. That's crazy, isn't it? That Partey missed the whole of the Champions League run last year. I think he was on the bench for both games against Bayern, but he didn't come on. See, looking sharp with a tree. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. The baby ears have to stay here, man. Someone bless me with a stream. AJ, someone give him a stream if you got one. Corner to Arsenal. In-swinging corner. 4 minutes gone. Can we score? Declan Rice back on corners. Remember, Gabriel scored on the weekend. Goalkeeper flaps it, but they clear it away, Atalanta. You've got to be careful here. 2 against 2. We've done well. Good strength by Saka. Lookman putting him under pressure. Arsenal keep possession. We've made a decent start to the game here. Come on. Declan Rice again, moving towards that left-hand side. Martinelli with a terrible cross. I'm not going to say too much because people think we're giving Martinelli a hard time, but the basics, bro. Just the basics. That's all we're asking for, you know. 2K likes by half-time. That's the aim, people. 100%. 2K by half-time. 3K by full-time. That is the aim. Big up to all of you locked in, man. 3,100 of you still tuned in. Goal kick, hit long. I tell you what, Atalanta have started slow. 2 wins and 2 defeats in the Serie A League. So they haven't started great. Leipzig winning 1-0. Keep me updated with the scores. Jesus, great touch. Here's an early chance. Havertz. Havertz, no. What is that, bro? What is that? Good first touch from Havertz. Gets into the area. I mean, I don't know if Jesus meant to do it. A lovely play by Havertz. 2 things here. If you shoot, hit the target, or drill it across goal. That is an awful shot. Does the first bit right. Apparently, Sesko has scored for Leipzig. You watch now. I called him Benjamin Tesco. He'll go and bang in loads of goals. Could Havertz have done better there? Need a bit more composure. Raya smashes it long upfield. Jesus putting him under pressure. Does well there, Jesus. Is that? It's their throwing, but right in their own corner, near the corner flag. Kimani said Curtis Atalanta won the Europa League. Europe might be their spot for their league campaign. You're right. You're right. Tesco scored for Leipzig, said Perry. Still don't see him scoring 20 goals for us this season. You're talking about Havertz. Obviously, we all hope we're proven wrong, but I'm not sure either. Eddie does not bury that. No, we probably haven't got a striker that buries that. That's the problem. It's not like I'm saying Jesus scores it. He might not score it either. So, throw into Atalanta. I'm just trying to see who else is playing tonight, because I'm actually not even sure. I think Barcelona are one of the sides playing tonight, but I haven't seen who else. Benfica won 2-1, Bayer Leverkusen won 4-0. Wow, Leipzig are beating Atletico Madrid away. Sesko after 5 minutes. That's madness. Monaco against Barcelona. Need to talk about Nelly. Listen, I keep saying it. Give him the season. We gave Xhaka 5 years. Give Nelly 1 more season. If he doesn't, then we'll have serious conversations. That doesn't mean I'm going to ignore individual poor performances, by the way. I'll call him out. But let's not just destroy him straight away. I'm still saying there's a player there. But if it doesn't happen, I'll be saying the same thing. Wow, you see the pitch cutting up there as the guy went to clear that. Throw in to Atalanta. Atalanta look like they're playing the game quite slow. Oh, Brest against Sturm Graz. That's the other game. That sounds like a Conference League game, man, not a Champions League game. He doesn't pass the ball. I think with Martinelli, a player left there. Maybe the way we play doesn't suit him anymore, you know. I think we're more of a possession-based team now. I think a couple of years ago, we kind of hit teams quicker on the break, suited Martinelli. Now we're much more possession-based, slower tempo. Maybe it doesn't work for him. I don't know. Beerif's in the Champions League. Oh, Sturm Graz. That's crazy. That is crazy. See, do you want this 11 against City? No, I don't, to be honest. No, I would probably take Jesus out and put Havertz up front. But then who do you play in that attacking midfield? I would probably take Martinelli out for Sterling as well, if I'm being honest. Unless Martinelli does the business tonight. Oh my days. Partey just tackled himself. Is Lookman up against Ben White? Ben White does well, delays him. Why not try Nelly as a 9? Well, we've been saying that for years. He never seems to try him there. Oh, listen, Len, I don't want people to think I'm ignoring the fact Martinelli has definitely declined. But what I'm saying is we don't need to completely write him off because he had a quiet season and he started this season slow. Xhaka had 5 years of nothing. And got a hero's welcome when he came back with Leverkusen. So, but listen, yeah, his level has dropped. The game's slowed down a little bit now. We started off quite well. Atalanta starting to dominate the ball a little bit. I have to say, the tempo in the Champions League is a lot slower. Unless you're playing like the top sides, it's way slower. Italian football is a slower tempo than the Premier League anyway. But we got to be careful. Atalanta in possession. Lookman, 30 yards out. He's just drifting, really. Ball down the right. Zappa Costa up against Yuri and Timber. You ain't taking him on, bro. You better pass that backwards. Ball whipped into the back post. Lookman. Oh, it goes over his head. See, we got to be careful. Apparently, Barcelona have had a red card. What player was it? It's gone out. Arsenal have possession. Is Partey. Don't tackle yourself this time. That's a good ball. Jesus. Good ball out wide. Havertz. Lift your head. Up against Kolasinac. Oh, could we have played that forward quicker? Slowed the attack down. I feel like you hurt this Atalanta team by moving the ball quick. They've got a lot of players behind the ball as well. Saka tries to play a 1-2. That is a foul. Yes. Free kick to Arsenal. Edge of the penalty area. And a yellow card for... Was that Kolasinac? No, not Kolasinac. Who is that? Yellow card. Good little 1-2. Is that Emerson? Oh, Edison. Sorry, not Emerson. Yeah, Eric Garcia, red card. I can't believe... He was on loan at... Girona, so they brought him back and put him in. I never thought he was that good, really. Yeah, Zappa Costa from Chelsea. It is. So I'm saying they've got Zappa Costa right wing back. They've got Kolasinac left centre back. I mean, come on. We should be scoring against these lot tonight. Free kick to Arsenal. Literally about 23, 24 yards out. To the right-hand side, so it suits the left footer. Saka is taking it. Odegaard would have probably taken it, but Saka will take it. I don't like the blue stripe on our white shorts. Yeah, they've gone big with the blue this year, haven't they? Big up Flying Dutchman. But then look at that badge you've got. There's a heavy blue stripe on it. MP said, I'll take Nelly. Bring Jorginho on, put Jesus on the left, and use Rice in the middle, Havertz up front. I hear you with that one. I don't think Jesus will play 90. But listen, free kick to Arsenal. I don't think I've ever seen Saka score a free kick. So this will be interesting. Declan Rice is over there as well, but I think Saka will take it. Can he get this up and over the wall? Maybe Rice is going to take it, you know. Is he just there for the decoy? Here's the free kick. Saka takes it. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper, Partey. Oh! Has the referee given a corner? No, he's given a goal kick. I mean, when Saka hit that, I actually thought that was a poor free kick. He went round the wall and low. It's not a bad free kick, though. The keeper was scrambling. How is that not a corner? Is that... Somebody said in the comments, is that pitch ain't Artificial, is it? Surely that's not an artificial pitch. That's not a bad free kick from Saka. He almost caught the goalkeeper out. Went far corner on the floor. And he nearly, if he'd have got a bit more power on it, I think the keeper would have been struggling. Partey had the rebound, comes off the keeper's arm, and the ref gives a goal kick. I don't know what he's doing. Arsenal have possession back. Urian Timber. I'm telling you now. Oh, look, he's so good, Timber. The key is to move the ball quickly, Arsenal. Move the ball quickly, we will catch them out. That's how you beat them. 3 at the back, 2 wing backs. Is it artificial turf? Why would they have artificial turf in Italy? I wouldn't think they would have a major problem with a grass pitch over there. Kolasinac bullies Jesus. Plays a 1-2. Look at him. It's going to look like a beast, isn't he? It's Kolasinac, man. Look, man's zinging 40-yard passes. I've never seen the guy play like this. Best defending he did at Arsenal was defending that guy from Robin Mesut Ozil. Playing 1-2s and zinging out passes. It is artificial, people saying. That's mad. That is mad. I wouldn't even think Serie A would have allowed that. Kimani is spot on. We need to turn this into a Premier League tempo game, and that's when they, I think, will struggle. If they play slow and have it as like a Serie A game, it'll be better for them. Fraser Curtis, have you ever played on an artificial turf? How much does it affect the game? It slows the game down. Oh, here come Atalanta. Lookman, 25 yards out. Plays the ball over the top. Oh, good header. Declan Rice, corner. They're slowly growing into it, Atalanta. Yeah, artificial pitch. Listen, one good thing about it, you know it's not really going to bobble, but it's heavy on your legs. The ball doesn't move as quick. It looks like it's probably that mixed one, isn't it, where it's like AstroTurf but got some grass on it as well. Corner to Atalanta. Lookman to take it away. Swinger goes all the way across. Comes out to the back post. Ball whipped in. It's high. Raya doesn't come for it. Header goes wide. I think that's where Atalanta are going to go for us. It looks like they want to get the ball wide and put crosses in. Havertz there caught Edison in the face. I think he got a whack on the lip there, but he got away with it, so no problem. Kolasinac was good at attacking at Arsenal. Do you know the only thing, when you say he was good at attacking, right, and he wasn't bad, I always have that horrible picture of him. I don't know if you guys remember, I'm sure you do. Baku, Aubameyang back post, all he's got to do is roll it across goal. He takes too long, and the cross is blocked. We'd have probably gone 1-0 up. Could have been a totally different game. They actually did a VAR check then for a potential red card on Havertz. Luckily, we've got away with it. It's due to the weather in Atalanta being near the Alps. Okay, fair enough. Appreciate that insight. I know the weather, apparently, it's been heavy rain over there today. Monaco are now 1-0 up against Barcelona. With the extra man, they've made it count. Monaco lead 1-0. Is Urian Timber for Arsenal. Finds Havertz. Left-hand side. They're putting us under a lot of pressure. Throw in. We need Edison to retaliate. Yeah, why not? Punch him in the face, get a red card. We'll take it. You said Baku PTSD. Yeah, we don't talk about it. That's in that place that we don't like to talk about. Hybrid grass. Inverted pitch, people. Timber with the throw-in. 17 minutes gone. Throws it long. It's a good throw. Declan Rice. Here's a chance. Here's a chance. No! Gabriel Martinelli. The key word, Gabby, is composure. Compose yourself. Lovely play by Rice. Jesus helps it along. Even... Oh, man. I'm telling you now. There's only so much defending I can do for this guy, Martinelli. I'm really trying. Every week, I feel like I'm defending him in the comments, but... He's about 12, 14 yards out there. Touch. All he's got to do there is try and bend that in the far corner. Instead, he just drills it and just hits it high and wide. Real lack of composure, man. This Peruvian, Ecuadorian, Bolivian. I just don't get it. He needs to relax. Man City game, you got to put Raheem Sterling there. You can't have Martinelli playing like this. Oh, man. Havertz in trouble. He's caught someone again. These guys are smart, you see. He just got done for catching someone in the face. Kolasinac, look, rolling around, bro. Come on. You've dealt with a man with a knife in the street. Oh, come on, Said Kolasinac, mate. That's embarrassing. He basically tickled him. He didn't get booked, but you can see dark arts, these guys, they know. The referee's got it in his mind now that Havertz is waving his arms when he's going for the header, so they're going to start diving. Sterling is not better. I mean, maybe not. You'll see, leave Ecuador alone. Apologies for anybody from those countries. You don't even deserve to be to have him pushed onto you the way he's playing at the moment. Let's say the Antarctic. Even them, probably not. Bro, get off. Listen, man, it's a bit of a joke, man. People are angry with him. Trying to distract people. Slow game. Definitely a slow game at the moment. Keyword for Martinelli is look. Yeah, just have a look. Quick look. Bang. Pick your spot. It's just calm down. Imagine Gyökeres with Martinelli's chance. Oh, he'll be running off doing that, bro. He'll be doing all of that. He'll be doing all of that. Game by game, I think Nelly needs to work hard. He'll be better coming off the bench, says Michael. Maybe. So it's going to be a big season for him, that's for sure. Afro-Saxon, why is Trossard the ref? What's going on? Well, he didn't get picked for the game, so he needed to work. He's refed it. You know what I mean? That's his dad, I think. Oh, Weezy said, I'll take 1-0. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Declan Rice goes up for the header. Losers out. Martinelli tries to win it. Wins a... What? Yeah, throw into us. Come on. Ben White done for foul throw. I didn't even see it. That's how wrapped up I am in the Martinelli discussion. I would have probably gone mental. Arsenal throw. Come on, let's get a goal here. Timber. I just think we're playing too slow. We're allowing the game to be at their speed. That's not what we want. Make them feel the Premier League tempo of the game, and I think they'll struggle. This looks like a slow Serie A game that isn't going to help us. Bro, Michael Jordan is at the Monaco-Barcelona game. Wow. I mean, Monaco is, you know, it's one of them cities, innit? I'm not surprised. MJ's at the game, you know. Here's Gabriel Jesus, clamped. Here's Lookman. I don't like how we're playing now. There doesn't seem to be an attacking plan. There's something not right with Arsenal's attack at the moment. I'm telling you now. There's just something not right. We're not flowing. We're not moving as a collective unit. I'm not even just talking about this game. I'm talking like the last, like pretty much the way we've started this season. Free kick to Arsenal, edge of their box. This guy, Ederson, man, he's a real mouthing off every minute. Havertz does well there, wins a free kick. I'll take a slow game, save the energy for the weekend. I hear you on that. Roman. Jack O'Shea, Gyökeres is the one absolute fire. Got to bring him to the carpet. He'll score loads. I think he probably would now. Free kick to Arsenal. Who scored the goal for Monaco, people? People asking, was it Balogun? I'm going to have a check. This is turning into a snore fest again, I got to be honest. Who scored for Monaco? No, it wasn't Balogun. Brest are winning 1-0. Stop with your jokes, people. Don't do it. And Barcelona, Barcelona are losing 1-0. Atletico are losing 1-0 to Leipzig. Again, Havertz goes into a challenge and this Ederson's rolling around. They are really trying to get Havertz sent off. Every time he goes in for a challenge, they're rolling around. They're desperate to get him off. Maybe they think he's a world beater. Ball given away by Atalanta. This game, honestly, I'm not joking. My eyelids are feeling heavy. Wow. This is a snore fest. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you offered me a 1-0 win, I would take it. I was hoping, you know, we might get a more exciting game, but I suppose winning is what matters more than the performance. But would be nice to see a performance as well. Here's Jesus. Here's Martinelli. Heavy touch. Loses it. Are you surprised? No, you're not. But they give it away. Come on, man. It's so slow. Look, Partey, what are you going? You're doing circles. Man's doing the wheels on the bus go round and round. Run forward. What the hell is that? Nah, get him off. Get him off. Honestly, boil the kettle. Get this old man off the pitch. He needs to go to bed. What time is it? 5:25. EastEnders, Horlicks and bed. He's just flicked the ball to no one. He said, yo, just get that ball away from him, and I'm shattered. I've been up all day. I usually go to bed at 7:30. What was that from Partey? Oh, nah, look at Timber. Oh, I thought he was going to get booked. Thomas Partey, man, I'm telling you. Thomas part-time. Thomas part-time. Thomas voluntary work. You know when you get a job but you don't have a contract? 0 hour contract. That's Thomas Partey. Don't call us, we'll call you. Can you do some overtime this week? Yeah, but why did he just flick the ball away? He got the ball. He was facing forward under no pressure. He turned all the way round. Realised he had loads of time. And then just flicked the ball away. I can't believe what he just did. Oh my days. Honestly, if you're not watching this game right now, you're in luck. Like, you're the lucky one. There's people in the comments saying, can you send me the stream? I don't think you want the stream right now. Here come Atalanta. Big up Nick Taylor. Your eyelids heavy, Big C. 3:30 a.m. here in Singapore. Bro, it feels like it's 3:30 a.m. here. I'm tired watching this. Get him to Saudi in January. Bro, get him to bed now. Send him home. Get him a hotel and get him an early night. Ball whipped in, Atalanta, over hit, back post. Will they keep it in at the back stick? They will. I'm worried about crosses. They seem to like a lot of crosses in the box. Here's Lookman. Up against Ben White, crosses it in. They're appealing for a foul. It's so scrappy. This game is absolutely dreadful. This is a terrible game of football. Moving like... Bro, Thomas the Tank Engine was quick. He's moving like Fat Controller. Never mind Thomas the Tank Engine. This is crazy. Give him the baby oils, bro. It's a poor game. Good header there, though. He did win the ball. Fair play. Come on. Can we move the ball quicker? Why are we playing at such a slow tempo? Everything is sluggish, sideways and backwards. Somebody move the ball quickly. Yeah, tuck him in, Ash. You know what I'm saying? Guy needs an early night. Come on, Partey. Here's Ben White, right-hand side. Whips it in. Terrible cross. Jeez. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Partey no longer a general. We need that general back, man. Boy, Marino needs to get back quick. Ball looking for Jesus. Sliced up in the air. Jesus is offside. This game, oh my days. Wow. Honestly, I'm being honest. I've been looking forward to this game. Like, yo, Champions League, away in Italy, Europa League winners. Going to be a good game. This game is painful to watch. Honestly, I don't say this that often about Arsenal. I am in physical pain watching this. I mean, someone just said Thomas the Tank Engine. I'd rather be watching Thomas the Tank Engine at the moment. I used to love that when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Used to get all the trains. I remember when Cruz was a baby, we used to get them for him as well. You know, the magnetic bit at the back. What is this? It's a snore fest. I suppose the positive is it can't get any worse. Lamine Yamal has scored. Who else? 17 years of age, superstar. Here come Atalanta. Martinelli forced to defend. I'm worried about Atalanta's crosses, man. They seem to... they're whipping a lot of crosses in. You say almost every match, but honestly, this one is like... there's moments in the games where I'm like, oh, this game's boring, but it livens up a little bit. This is like, oh my days. This one is a whole new level. This is like, boy, we really are trying to go back to George Graham days. Lookman, twisting and turning. It's a strange game. I can't work it out. Griezmann scored for Atletico, 1-1 against Leipzig. Yamal's equalised for Barca. Despite being down to 10 men, we're in trouble. Shot! Oh, it's wide. First good chance for Atalanta. Rolled into the feet of the striker. Good little setback. Declan Rice, you didn't track him. Switched off for 1 second. Doesn't track him. Di Ketelaere, who was at AC Milan, smashes it wide with his left foot. Declan Rice there didn't track the runner. Against better teams, you get punished there. You're lucky he's... Havertz gone back up front. Jesus looks to have swapped with him. Wow, Jesus gets bullied there. Come on. What are we doing? Please. Move the ball, man. Right, we've got possession back. Bro, I'm nowhere near dissing George Graham. George Graham was successful. So the 1-0 to the Arsenal is more than welcomed. You don't mind 1-0 when you're winning and you're winning trophies. Saka looking for Havertz, overhits the pass. No creativity or firepower was obvious pre-season, but yet our board didn't see it. Crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. See what happens to Calafiori. Is he now a bench player? I mean, listen, Calafiori looks like a big talent, but you do have to wonder why we spent £40 million on a defender that can't get in our team when 40 million could have probably gone towards getting a striker that does get in our team. So it is a question. MP, if we play like this against City, we are done. Got to play a lot better than this. Big up MP, bish bash bosh. Yo, Big C, we will get the W. Just be patient. Wouldn't surprise me we nick it 1-0, but it's not easy to watch, I tell you that. Texas Cannons, part 8 off now. The problem is you take him off, you bring Jorginho on. You know, he's not exactly much quicker. I'd say he was worse against Tottenham out of the two. Ball whipped in by Atalanta, cleared again by Saliba. We haven't even got anyone up front. Our whole team is back. Havertz is basically an attacking midfield. Jesus is next to him. The whole team is basically on the edge of the area. We cleared the ball just then and no one was up there. What I will say, Curtis, is there is a solidarity about as our defence stifles teams. And here we go. We've won the ball back. Havertz looking for Jesus. What on earth is that? If oh my days, Jesus made the run. Havertz just needs to hold it for an extra second and play a through ball. He gives him the ball when he's not even ready. I mean, that sums up our first half. Listen, our defensive solidarity is outstanding, but you can't rely on 50% of your team carrying your team. What happens when we go 1-0 down in a game, which will happen at some stage? Then it's not about the defence. Then we're looking at the attack to do something. And they can't just switch it on. They can't just say, oh, actually, we need to score goals now. We're going to start playing great. It doesn't work like that. You need tempo. You need chemistry. You need quality. This is very frustrating to watch. But if we nick it 1-0, I suppose it will cover up the cracks. But I don't think you can maintain playing like this. View from the bit said, I think we're just trying to get through this game. Yeah, I hear that, but there's got to be a point where we actually start to show our quality. Throw into Arsenal. Roman said, I wonder if Calafiori could play DM. I feel like it would be more Timber at DM and then Calafiori at left back, maybe. I think that would be more. Who would possibly go there? Nelly, Saka and Havertz out at half-time. The problem is, Zimbo, who are you bringing on for them? I suppose you could bring on Sterling, Trossard and Waneri maybe. I'm not even sure. There's no way he's going to drag Saka at half-time. It's just not going to happen. Bring our imaginary striker. Bring Win the Dog on. Why not? You know, I'm sure she can run. Got some pace. Yeah, honestly, SJE said this game could cure insomnia. Honestly, carries on like this, I'll be asleep. I will be asleep. Like if I might just nod off, just wake up at half time. Like honestly, it's going to be a long season. I'm telling you, if we're playing like this. Brent said we need a world-class 8 and a world-class left winger, all centre forward. World-class and Kroenke just don't go hand in hand, I'm afraid. World-class means expensive. And expensive, they didn't want to do that this summer, unfortunately. Atalanta in possession. Come on, well done, Declan Rice. Pressers. Throw into Atalanta in their own corner. Big Gabby at striker. Just whip crosses in. Yawn along. It could be a yawn along, bro. Real talk. It could be. Saka needs to do better. They all need to do better. It's all of them, to be honest. There's a collective problem with the way we're attacking at the moment. Rory said, I actually want to see Sterling come on. Barella, man. Pure class. Pure class. TB's come back. He said, you lot park the bus, whatever the stadium. Fair play. Fair play to you. Big up for the super chat. You took a while to respond, but fair play. Yeah, I mean, is it time to talk about biscuits? Like digestives or custard creams? I'm not far off that point. I'm trying to hold off. Partey finds Saka. I've hardly mentioned him. He's hardly touched the ball. Partey again, middle of the pitch. Look at the tempo we're playing at. Look at the state of... Just get him to bed. Like, seriously. Like, let him go to sleep. He's knackered. Part-time Partey, people. 0-hour contract. You just kick the ball out of play. Like, you played for Simeone in La Liga. I don't expect you to run around everywhere now. You're not that guy. But at least the passing, I expect to be decent. Please, man. Arsenal have possession back. Rice in the left. The left 8 roll. Yeah, how's that worked out? He gets sandwiched and loses the ball. Because guess what? I mean, I don't want to sound like smart here. Yeah, he's one of the best number 6s in Europe last year. But we're playing him left 8. Kind of doesn't make sense. But if I speak, I'm suspended at least 6 months. At least 6 months. Someone just put the kettle on, order a Horlicks and send it to Thomas Partey. Honestly. Go home. You know, watch Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares or Tipping Point. You know, or get Netflix on. And just get an early night, bro. Honestly. Bourbons and bed. Like, real talk. He played 8 for England, was their best player. I mean, number 1, did he really play 8? I thought he sat really next to Kobe Mainu. He did join in a little bit. He played 8 in the last games, but Ireland and Finland, not exactly elite opposition. In the World Cup, he was more in the 6, I would say. Big up Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares. Yeah, I love it. I love it when he just starts going, you idiots, and just starts swearing at him and that. Oh, man. But you know what? If this game carries on like this, I'll do a Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares watch along. Here come Atalanta. Edge of the area. Atalanta, we've doubled up on them. Forced them back. Back to Bagel FC. Our midfield is non-existent. Completely non-existent, bro. Rice in a position he's not good in. Partey struggling to get about the pitch, giving the ball away. Havertz, I mean, he's working hard, but he's not. Nah. This midfield ain't working. You bozo sandwich, yeah. Kitchen nightmares. Classic. Here come Atalanta. Nah, get up. Goes out for a goal kick. Tried to beg a penalty. Wow. Wow. This game is wowing me. Not because it's exciting, because it's absolutely dreadful. Trossard's dad must be in agony refereeing this. Ramsey's restaurants are overrated. I mean, I've never actually been to one to eat, but the program itself is very good to watch. A Kitchen Nightmares watch-along it would be better than this. It would be better. But yeah, I've never been to his restaurant. Arteta needs to show Saka Yamal's goal against Monaco. He's just such a good player, isn't he? Honestly, whatever 12 million Juventus was offering, yeah. They could have him. I'd give him half price. I'd have him for 6 million. I have him for 6 million now, not even 12. Big up Gustavo, man. He said, big up Curtis, quality insight and entertainment. Bro, I'm trying. I'm honestly trying. It's a good job the community's locked in. This is... I feel like Arsenal's mentality now is we're so strong defensively. It's like defend, and then nick it 1-0. That's what it feels like the plan is. Havertz flicks it on. Is Jesus offside? There was... Oh, it's Ben White. Just do us all a favour, ref, and blow the half-time whistle early. Honestly, AFCON settings, 5 minutes early, just blow the whistle. Do you play FIFA? Nah, not really, you know. It's out tonight, isn't it? I think it comes out or tomorrow, something like that. We never play good in Europe. Wow. It's unbelievable to think they won the Europa League and we didn't. It's just crazy. Peter said, let's talk biscuits. We're not far off that, bro, let me tell you. New Future album out tonight, yeah? Atalanta probably been the better team. Here they are, in possession. 4 minutes till half-time. I tell you what, we cannot concede. We've got to at least keep it 0-0 and try and snatch it. Edison plays a long ball. Timber gets underneath it, goes out for a throw. Ah, dear. Game shows our midfield needs massive improvements. And the attack. Midfield and attack. I know we've got, you could argue Marino, Rice and Odegaard would be the midfield at full strength. But 2 players out shouldn't do this to you. Ball whipped in. It's up in the air. Atalanta on the attack. Cleared away by Thomas Partey. Here's Saka. Looks for Jesus. Got 3 players on him. Never getting out of there with a ball. And he gives a free kick to Atalanta. This is absolutely... Oh my days. This is brutal. I feel like I've never watched a game this bad for Arsenal. Genuinely. You might have heard me like over the years say, you know, this game is not as boring or whatever. But this is well and truly... I think this is the worst 45 minutes I've ever watched in an Arsenal game in terms of lack of entertainment. This is brutal. Absolutely, brutally bad. Like, this is horrific. Sam said, technically gifted midfielders, City, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Rodri, Gundogan, Foden, Arsenal, Odegaard. There's our problem. I think you're right there. We haven't got enough technicians, have we, that can make something happen. We're very just, I don't know. Robbie Savage says it's been a decent game. I don't know what game. Maybe he's watching a different game. Gabriel got yapped there, but it's a throw-in on. I'm actually looking forward to half-time. I cannot wait for half-time. Arsenal in possession. I can't remember us really creating a decent chance or anything. Fair play to Atalanta for stopping us. Yeah. Would you take a point tonight? I wouldn't, you know. Because I say one thing about this is that they don't look that good either. Like, I'm not watching them thinking, boy, they look serious. Like, yeah, they're putting crosses in. They're asking questions. They're well organised. You expect Italian teams. They've got 5 at the back. Here's Havertz, 25 yards out. Do you want to, like, did we want to move any slower? We've gone from the edge of the box. Martinelli, 1v1. Do something, please. Lift your head up. Lift your head up. Calm down. Gabriel, Partey, go forwards. Oh, my. I can't. No, oh, no. I'm boiling the kettle. I'm boiling the kettle. Get him off. Retire him tonight. What have I got? I love hot chocolate. What have I got? I'm boiling the kettle. Get him off and put him to bed. What have we got? We got Galaxy frothy hot chocolate. That's the best I can do for him. I'm actually boiling the kettle. He needs to come off this pitch. He's done. He's finished. Go back to Juventus. Say, oh, Juventus, you know that 12 million you was offering? Honestly, mate, you can have him for 6 million, 3 million plus add-ons. Just, oh my days. He can't pass wind. Honestly, he couldn't pass wind. I'm actually boiling the kettle. I want him off. I might actually make a hot chocolate at half time. I might make hot chocolate myself. And to be fair, hot chocolate makes you tired though. I'll fall asleep. Oh my days. This is crazy. Do you know the funny thing? If the game goes like this and we nick it 1-0 in like the 70th minute, people will go, great defensive performance, we wore them down, and we scored and we won 1-0. So I'm not going crazy. I'm not shouting and going mad. Because again, and I said the same thing in the North London derby, it's a cup competition, so the result's more important than the performance. However, you can't maintain poor performances and continue to win. Like, thankfully the half-time whistle's gone. I want to say well done to anybody who's just watched that first 45. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Right, let me get the half-time tweet in. Our midfield. Non-existent. Luckily, our defence. Oh, dear. That was absolutely horrific. So bad. I'm so glad it's half time. I just want to talk about something else or engage with the community, man. That was, surely it gets better second half. Do you know what? I've boiled the kettle and I've got an elite hot chocolate, but I'll fall asleep. I'm not doing it. This will be a snooze along this, if this carries on. How much is an Uber? Bro, Martinelli is finished. The thing is, we can't just single out Martinelli for that first half. Let's be real. Let's look at the attacking four. Havertz has done nothing going forward. Saka's hardly touched the ball. And then you're then looking at Jesus has done nothing. And Martinelli's done nothing. So they're all doing nothing. We can't... I think it's very difficult to make that about one player, to be honest. Rice, I mean, I'm sorry. Last year, Arsenal fans were saying, we've robbed West Ham. Go back to them and give them another 20 million. He's that good as a 6. We're playing him left 8. He looks terrible. Yeah, honestly, I don't think Rice has had a good game this season for Arsenal. And it's the role. He can't play it. He just can't play it. Now, don't get me wrong. Once Marino's back, I think Marino goes there. Rice goes into DM. And Partey goes on the bench. people sometimes, like, sometimes I think I say things, and a lot of you say it as well, and then people online will argue, and you think, like, why did we keep Jorginho and Thomas Partey? You can't have two centre mids. That's the engine room of any team. You can't have two centre mids that can't run. So you're relying on Rice being fit all season. Marino's new to the league. You don't know how he's going to adapt. He's now injured for 2 months. Those two players are going to have to play a lot of football this season, and they can't move. You can carry maybe one of them and say, okay, he's experienced, good for the dressing room, have him as your fourth choice, then you've got 3 centre mids that can run. You can't have Partey and Jorginho as 2 as your 4 centre mids. Doesn't make sense. Look at City's midfield. They don't have anybody that you look at as like, he's a bit of a liability. But when we signed Jorginho, I said, we shouldn't have given him that new deal. Should have got rid of him. Partey, I mean, maybe he should have gone as well. I honestly didn't think he'd look like this. He looks, boy, spot on Big C, it ain't rocket science. It's not. And you think like, these guys are ex-pros, internationals, 180-page dossiers and all that. You've left us short, bro. Our team is short. This attack ain't good enough. They're like, I love this defence, but this defence can't stop the ball going in and score goals. We need to score goals. We need to score sometimes. I'm telling you now, I think they've got to actually play Nwaneri at some stage. Instead of like, at the moment, he's trying to put experienced players in that creative midfield role. He tried with Trossard. He's tried with Havertz. He probably doesn't want to turn to a 17-year-old straight away. But as I keep saying, I think we've just got to put out of our mind how old he is. You know, I'm not saying he's as good as Lamine Yamal because he's not. He's absolutely unbelievable. But he was starting at 16 for the Spanish national team and Barcelona. They didn't hold him back and think, boy, man's 16, I can't put him in. You watch the guy every day. You can just see every time you watch Yamal play, he's Barcelona's best player. And I look at Nwaneri, and you guys watched him in pre-season. You see him the other day against Tottenham. He's ready to play. He's ready to play. Put him in. At least he's lively. At least he's got a point to prove. At least he's going to drive at people. We're too slow. Now, I just think Havertz in midfield, it's not working, and then Jesus up top. I think we need something fresh in that attack, which is why I'm so keen to. For me at the moment, Raheem Sterling on the left, Havertz through the middle, Saka on the right, Nwaneri in the 10. At least then you've got 2 players, low centre of gravity, are going to run at people, and it's something different. But crazy. Absolutely crazy. That was wild. Partey, mate. Oh my days. Honestly, I don't even know what to say about that first half performance from him. I just don't get it. Big up everyone locked in. 4.6k locked in. Big up each and every one of you. Big up the Twitch gang as well. I want to know your guys' opinion on this. Like, do we just need to be patient? There's some people in the chat saying 0-0, we'll nick it second half. But I don't want us to be a team that relies on nicking games. You can't, because some days that won't work. What if they score? And then we're forced to come out and attack. And then there's, like, I don't know. I'm a bit concerned about what I'm watching. He got away with it against Tottenham. Might not keep getting away with it. White Glove said, have we played well at any stage of any game so far this season, Big C? Also, it's time for everyone to stop hitting the Martinelli hopium. Bro, I know. Listen, you can't let... At the end of the day, I'm not turning my back on Martinelli, but you can't allow at a big football club a player to be consistently playing poor and keep getting picked. You can't allow that. You can't allow that, man. It doesn't work. You've got to set standards that, bro, you can't keep playing badly and I pick you every week. There's got to be a point where you go, bro, that's not acceptable. Do you know what I mean? So he's being given opportunities and he's not taking them. I haven't seen him have one good game this season, to be honest. He had a couple moments against Tottenham, but Sam said, why are you surprised? See, we've seen this script before. 0 shots on target at Porto. Arteta in the Champions League, away from home, always plays defensive. I'm just looking at the stats. Did we have... He made the save from Saka. That was the free kick, wasn't it? Was that the only one? Let's have a look. 2 shots on target. Atalanta had more possession than us. Well, only just, actually. 52%. That was horrific. What notes is Pep taking from the game? Or he's probably watching Barca after what he saw so far. Yeah, well, maybe he's got both screens on. Gorav said, Martinelli is not a South American. Forget Brazilian. What a useless footballer. It's harsh, but... Big said, that's the worst half of football I've seen in 5 years. How can there be 7 players being poor on a field? Absolutely shocking. Back 4 and goalkeeper, and that's it. Same again. None of the midfield, none of the front line are doing anything. 800 million for this. Absolute joke, said JS. Odin, thank you for the super sticker, bro. Silvino said, it's Champions League football, fine margins. Why so much hate? Should be 1-0 up against... Atalanta should be 1-0 up against us. We're doing very good away. I think the problem is... We're not inferior to Atalanta. This isn't... I mean, listen, they are Europa League winners. I am putting some respect on their name. I didn't expect us to come here and just roll them over. But this ain't Real Madrid. This ain't Bayern Munich. This ain't Man City. This ain't Liverpool. Like, we don't have control of the game. And second of all, even if we're allowing them to have more possession... We're not even hitting them on the counter-attack. We are, like... Atalanta will be going in at half-time going, boy, they didn't really offer nothing there, to be honest. So, that's where my concern is. Look, it's 0-0. There's every chance Arsenal can nick this second half and get out of there with a win. But any Arsenal fan who's just watched that first 45 minutes should have some concern about that performance in terms of the attack. Because this, at the moment, is not a one-off. We've seen this in a few games this season. There is a lack of chemistry. Remember the old FIFA games with the chemistry? Like, there's red lines all over the place here at the moment. There's no connection. In football, you need partnerships. Partnerships create chemistry and create opportunity. Right? Ben White and Saka usually have good chemistry. That right-hand side doesn't look as good anymore because... Odegaard's not there, so they're not connecting. Timber and Martinelli are not really connecting, so we're trying to get Rice in the left 8 to go and help Martinelli. But that's taken away from Declan Rice's game. Declan Rice just got in PFA Team of the Year, one of the best DMs in Europe, and now he's playing left 8 looking uncomfortable. It don't work. And people are dissing him online saying Rice looks this and that. He's not playing in the right position. Thomas Partey looks finished at the moment. I got to be honest. He needs to come out of the team, but we don't have options. So we've got no choice at the moment. We've got no choice. Do you go... I actually said I would have started Jorginho over Partey. Because I don't think Partey has got three 90s in him. But I'll reserve my... I'm not... I said this season, I'm going to try not to have meltdowns about Arsenal. I'm going to try not to have meltdowns. But I'm sorry. We've all got to expect more than that. Partey in that first half was... And the whole attack. The whole attack. There's times when Arsenal have to say, we're Arsenal, we're a big team. We can go to places and attack can hurt you, you know? Atalanta will be sitting in there going, boy, man. They didn't even offer much there. I expected more than that. They got players who cost 65 million. But just get the win. Just get the win. Now, Professor, thank you for the super sticker, bro. And big up for the super chat. What do you think about getting Walcott back from retirement? Bro, just get Thierry back at this stage. I don't care how old he is. You know, but hey, it is what it is. Big up to you, bro. Juan said, what's our problem with going forward this season? It's almost like we've doubled down defensively. It stopped us from attacking. But this team, this system, The problem with our system is it's very specific to the players that we have when we're at full strength. When Pep has key players injured, the system doesn't collapse because of the players that he's got on the bench. And that's the difference. Rodri came out, Kovacic went in, nothing changed, they won. You know, Foden comes out, Bernardo plays that role, it doesn't change. Kyle Walker comes out, Rico Lewis goes in. Ake comes out, Vardiol goes in. So it stays the same. The problem with Arsenal, when one of our starting 11 players comes out, particularly in attacking areas, because we don't have the quality as backup, the system starts to collapse in certain places. Odegaard coming out has left a great big hole in our team. And we're struggling without his creativity because everything goes through him. And it's something we should have addressed. You let Fabio and Smith Rowe go, that's fine. We've got to bring somebody in. You can't rely on Odegaard playing 38 games. And listen, I said it so many times in the summer. We needed a striker. But, you know, it's as simple as that. And I will not stop saying that because I don't know why they don't think we needed a striker. At this point, get Rabiot. Alberto, he's doing his medical at Marseille, so that's out the window. He's going to Marseille. But big up. And Callum said, now you've seen how much we need Odegaard. Yeah, too much. Too much. That's the problem. Listen, as I said the same thing at halftime on Sunday. Performance is gone for me now. Not interested. Performance is... This is not going to be a good performance. We need to just win the game. We need to just win the game. If we win 1-0 now, it's a 1-0 win. It's a clean sheet. Hopefully nobody injured. The tempo of the game has not been that crazy, so you would like to think that this game is not going to physically drain our team too much ahead of Sunday. That's my mindset now. But we will be having conversations at the end of this game. Because let me tell you something, you can't maintain playing like that. Nobody's ever won a title playing like that week after week after week. So that's where I'm at. I'm not shouting, I'm not ranting and raving, but we look very poor to watch. And I said this the other week. We have this habit for some reason at Arsenal of, because we haven't won the league title in the last few years, it's like we changed something at the start of the season. We did it last season. Partey at right back, Gabriel on the bench. And it cost us points. And this season, Rice all of a sudden is an 8. You know, Rice is an 8. And, you know, I think the team, I mean, Jesus has come in today, offered nothing up front. He's not even holding the ball up. He doesn't even hold the ball up. But anyway, second half about to get underway. The positive thing, it can't get any worse. Well, I don't think it can anyway. I suppose it could if they went 1-0 up, but come on. Performance, forget it. Just get us a result now and keep it moving. Second half about to get underway, people. Big up everyone locked in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. And don't forget, we are sponsored by SofaScore today, people. And the link is in the description below. Download it. It's the world's fastest live score app. Keep up to date with your stats, your scores, all the transfer news. It's completely free. Click the link in the description and download it today, people. The only stat that we care about right now is if Arsenal can take the lead. And I suppose the good thing, we have got, well, Sterling, Nwaneri, Trossard, Jorginho, maybe even Lewis Skelly, you know, to bring on. So let's see. Big 45 minutes, though. Big up Addy, thank you very much for the super sticker. Arteta said, had no injuries last season and still won us nothing. Yeah, you're not wrong, really. Partey was out for a long time. That's probably the main one. And Timber. Are you disappointed with no rotation? Not really, Cormac, because we're at nearly full strength of what's available and we're not winning. So if we'd rotated, but maybe one or two of the youngsters should have got a chance. But I said I didn't mind the starting 11. I thought he'd gone strong, but hasn't worked so far. But let's get the win. That's all that matters now. We need some better performances. Here's Jurriën Timber. Looking for movement. Doesn't get it. Forced backwards. Buckle up, Arsenal fans. We're going to play like this all season. I hope not. Would you take Mudryk and allow Martinelli to go? Nah. Nah, I wouldn't take Mudryk. If you're going to sacrifice Martinelli, you've got to bring in... Oh, my days. Havertz gets yapped. And Havertz going to get... That Ederson, every time he gets the ball, he ends up on the floor. Look how good this referee is, though. Havertz, honestly, has made 3 or 4 fouls tonight. That Ederson is dead. In fact, it was Partey kind of. Havertz kind of pushed him, but he doesn't overreact. Doesn't give him the yellow card. I would not be taking Mudryk. You know, I want a more intelligent winger. Oh, my days, Partey. I am on it. He's given away a penalty. I told him at half-time. Take this fraud off. They don't listen. Stevie Wonder can see this guy shouldn't be on the pitch. Look at him. I said give him a hot chocolate and get him off the pitch. It's a joke. Absolute joke. Just let go. What are you diving in for? Let go of him. Let go of him. He's done you. Let go of him. Let go. He's just an... I said I was going to stay calm. I can't. I just can't. Is he give a free kick or a penalty? It's a VAR check. They don't know if it's in or not. Get that guy off the pitch. Oh my days. This guy Partey. I mean, the foul... he's going to give a penalty because the reality is he falls in the penalty area. Oh. The foul starts outside. I suppose it ends inside. This is just an absolute joke. That guy, I said it in the first half. We can all see it. The guy's having a shambolic performance. He's had an absolute stinker. I said it, people, at half time. Well, this our second half. We'll nick it. Football doesn't care about that. Look how easy he gets done. There's the foul. Let's go of him. Is there any... Oh, he's kicked. This is a pen. It's a pen. Kicks him. You're an... I can't... I just... That's a pen. I'm not even arguing. He's kicked him in the area. That's a pen. If they give a free kick for that, we are unbelievably lucky. He pulls him outside the area, then kicks him inside the area. It's a pen every single day of the week. It's a stonewall pen. He's an absolute joke. The way he's played today, I don't know how he came out for the second half. If this Trossard dad gives us a free kick, we're the luckiest team on earth. He's kicked him. He's given a pen, and it is a pen. It is a pen. It is a pen. He pulls his arm outside the area, but then the guy continues running, and he kicks the back of his leg. I don't know if he knows that he's doing it. It's just clumsy as hell. He's had an absolute stinker. It's a definite pen. There'll be Top Gooners online crying about it, saying it's not a pen. It's a blatant pen, right? The guy is a shambles of a footballer. He's been an absolute disgrace tonight, honestly. It's a blatant pen. And now, David Raya, mate, we're relying on you. If they score this, what are we going to do? Because for some reason, we can't attack. If you can't beat Atalanta, mate, you might as well go out of the Champions League. Where you're just wasting your time. Come on, Raya. I feel like he's left more space on that side. Has he done that on purpose? I reckon he's half a yard over there. Come on, Raya. Come on, Raya. Yeah! Yeah! Get him, Raya! Get him! Get him! Get him, Raya! Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. He set him up. I told you. He left more space that side. Double save. Oh, my days. David Raya. Vamos! I told you he left more space on that side. Oh, my days. The second save. Wow. Raya. What a save, man. That is unbelievable. Didn't I tell you? Corner to Atalanta though, still there. Edge of the box. Close the shot! Good block. Wow. Oh, it's a throw-in. Get Partey off this pitch. He's been absolutely shambolic. Oh my days. David Raya, you absolute beast. I told you, he was standing about half a yard to his left. It's like he was enticing him to go to the right. And then he goes to the right. I'm telling you, that guy saw the same thing that I was seeing. He saw a bit more space to the keeper's right. Whips it keeper's right. He saves it. I'm about to go wild. I literally froze because the ball's in the air. The guy heads it and then he scoops it off the line with his left hand. That is unbelievable. What a goalkeeper this guy is, man. He's going crazy. Please just snatch this 1-0 and get out of here, man. Snatch and grab FC. Score another set piece or something. You're right, Unknowns here. Remember Ramsdale? I don't think he saved a penalty till pre-season. In... Who did we play? I think it was Monaco. That was his first penalty save. Reaction. Oh, he was going mad. What a double save that is. That was outrageous. I didn't celebrate the first save that much because I saw the ball in the air. I go, this guy's going to head this in. What a double save. Now, what I want to see is Arteta be proactive. We're not playing well. We've been let off. And still want him back at Brentford. I can't even remember saying that. I really can't. Yeah, I was tweeting things like, send this guy back to Brentford. I don't rate him. Game's the game, people. You all felt the same, be honest. When Mudryk lobbed him, we were fuming. Arteta, get Rice in the 6. I think Partey would do better at 8. Just get him away from doing any defensive work. Here come Atalanta still. They're still the dominant team. We have Spider-Man in goals. Oh, bro. But we're still not winning. I'm still not happy. Atalanta ball whipped in, back post, headed away, Saliba. Look at that, man. Saka just booting it. We're playing like Stoke. We're actually playing like Stoke. This is madness. We've got to find a way to win this. Where are the Ramsdale fanatics? Raya is our number 1, says Mohammed. Yeah. Ramsdale's a forgotten man, bro. He's at Southampton making mistakes. Here's Lookman. See you later, Partey. Good job, Saka helped him. Come on, man. Are they going to actually take... You know, like when your goalkeeper makes that save, you're supposed to take something from it. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to get there. No, we're just half a yard too slow. Get Trossard and Sterling and Nwaneri on. That would be me. I would make 3 changes. Saliba under pressure. Can you get it to Raya? He can, of course he can. We've defended well, but... Listen, I can see you in the car. Yeah, listen, I hold my hands up. I hold my hands up. I didn't think Raya was an upgrade on Ramsdale. I said when we signed him, they're the same level, but he's way better. Fair play, I give him that. But please take somebody off. You can't be watching this game thinking this is acceptable. Ben White looking for Saka, 2v1. Done all right. Done very well. Ben White gets to the byline. Pulls it back. Where are we? No one there. The pass wasn't good enough. That's a foul. He ain't going to run you, Saliba, so just don't foul him. That's all you got to do. This game's very frustrating. Very frustrating. You've got to make subs now. Got to make changes, surely. I'm getting Raya on a shirt. I don't think I've never even had a goalkeeper shirt, to be honest. Wake up call for Arsenal, yeah. There they come, good defending, does well against Lookman there. The crazy thing about this game is, honestly, going forward, I don't think Atalanta have been that good either. Look at Rice, he's got no one to pass to. Jeez, Raya nearly slipped then as he got the ball. Come on, man. You don't need to wait and see how the first half develops or second half develops. The changes are there to be made now. We haven't played well. Look at us going forward. Jesus' hold-up play tonight has been absolutely embarrassing. I'm not even joking. I don't think he's held the ball up once. It's a waste of time. I get it. You tried it. He did well in the champion. Jorginho and Trossard. Well, Jesus is number 9. Jesus is off. I'm assuming Trossard will go attacking mid. Havertz will go up front. It's got to be Partey. Yeah, Partey's off. Honestly, just send Partey to the airport right now. Jesus captain. Listen, fair play, double change. I would have brought Sterling on as well. But I'd send Partey to the airport, say, get yourself home. Yeah, but we're staying in a hotel tonight. Go on. Ring an Uber. The second one. Wow. I mean, a tiny bit of the... No, in fact. Yeah, a tiny bit of the ball is actually over the line. That is an unbelievable save, that second one. That is absolutely unreal. I'm telling you, I set him up. Cruz don't believe me. He was standing half a yard to his left. He said, go on, put it to the right. I saw it. Well, Jorginho's got the armband now. We hand out the armband like past the parcel. Anyone want the armband? Yeah, go on, mate. Your turn. You have it. Honestly, send Partey to the airport. Say, go on, get yourself home. Yeah, but I ain't got a flight booked. Just sort it out, will you, mate? You earn enough money. Get yourself home. Don't bother coming to Manchester either. Saying that, we're probably going to need him. Hopefully Jorginho does better. Timber does well. Midfield is too old. We definitely established that, bro. Man's showing me still images. I'm telling you, there was a slightly more. I'll look at that after. He's standing slightly to the left. Come on, Saliba. Havertz. Can we please, can we have a shot? I'm not even asking for a goal at this point, you know. I just want a ooh. You know, just a ooh when it goes just wide. I ain't even had one of them for it. Just someone shoot from 30 yards and the keeper dives for it. We ain't done nothing. Big up everyone locked in, though. You guys are legit. 4.5K tuned in. Big up the Twitch gang as well. David Raya. I said, when your goalkeeper's continuing to be your best player, something's not right. Even the pass there, look at that. Even his passing's better than some of ours. Throw into Arsenal. F said, Raya's our player of the season already. When will our attack step up? Defence wins your titles, but you actually need to score goals. They've took it literally, haven't they? Yeah, we'll just defend and not attack. Juan Cuadrado coming on for Atalanta. Di Ketelaere coming off. Cuadrado's a bit of a FIFA legend, isn't he? You know, he had some good cards on FIFA back in the day at Juventus. Yeah, right wing, he had a lot of pace. I'm definitely concerned about Arsenal's attack. Not just because of tonight either. We've played like this a few times. And it's worrying that we look so lackluster. Who's warming up? Calafiori. There's a few people warming up. I mean, you can only make 5. He's made 2. So we got 3 left. But they got Kolasinac, left centre-back. We're not even troubling them. Dubai trip incoming. Yeah, they could do with some gold steak, I think. Oh, corner. I'll take it. Honestly, I'm absolutely... Yes! We got a corner. Come on. You know we're set-piece FC, mate. We'll probably score a header now. Gabriel. Who's going to take it? Saka. This is crazy. You watch set-piece FC. We'll head this in now. Arsenal fans, that boy, man. They've had a tough trip. Look at Saka's dad, man. That's got to be his dad. What did I say? Saka's dad. Oh, listen, it's been a long night, people. It's been a long... Just ignore me at this point. I said Saka's dad, you know. Trossard's dad. Jeez. Corner. You watch, we'll score. Watch this, Gabriel. Cuadrado's marking him. He's not tall enough. Watch this. If the cross is good, we'll score. Look at all our subs lined up. Even the coach is waiting. Set piece FC, they all expect us to score. That's why. It's like Rory Delap taking a throw-in. Whipped him back post. Havertz! It's up in the air. Oh, I feel like Ben White could have made something out of that. Goes out for a goal kick. What's Arteta doing? What's he doing there, bro? I said, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? I thought he was going to blow the whistle. What's he doing? Oh, Ben White, man. I feel like he could have made something out of that. Brest are winning 2-1 against Sturm Graz. Barcelona 1-1. Yeah, I jinxed it, man. Corner. Didn't do nothing. I don't think Arteta's happy with this performance. I really don't. I just don't think he does. Oh, my days. Timber with a poor pass into Trossard. I think this is the worst we've played all season. Honestly, I do. Even the draw with Brighton, we were down to 10 men. We were winning 1-0. This is the worst. Like I said, win it 1-0, you take it. But if you draw 0-0, it's a concern. Look, it's too slow. It's like we're strolling around the pitch. We're strolling around. Look, free kick to Atalanta. We lack. I don't think we've got enough speed in this team. Honestly, I don't think we're quick enough. Realistically, apart from Martinelli, who is that quick in this Arsenal team, really? Trossard's not quick. Havertz ain't quick. Yeah, well, defenders, I'm talking about attack. I don't think we've got enough pace. I really don't. Come on, Havertz, give it back to Saka. He's made the run. Look, no options. Too slow. So we slow attacks down. Waneri, will he trust him? Come on, have a pop, Georgie. What the... Oh my... This is honestly the Chuckle Brothers. This is to me to you settings, Jorginho and Partey. Honestly, it's like you got one guy on and you bring on another. Why did he toe poke that? He had enough time to... Honestly, Arteta might as well register himself as a player and play centre mid. He can't... I just don't get it. Jorginho there had about a yard of space, edge of the box, touch out your feet and hit it. He tries to play a through ball, kicks out for a goal kick. Our midfield is absolutely non-existent. It's non-existent. Our best midfielder is being played in a role he's not comfortable in. Declan Rice has turned into Declan Couscous. Jorginho and Partey just look like they can't move. They should be in Madame Tussauds as statues. That's about how much they're moving. Mourinho's shoulders hanging off. Odegaard's ankles like a balloon. We are Bagel FC. We've got nothing in the middle. You've got Jesus up front. Just doesn't look like he's ever going to score a goal. We've put Havertz in midfield, the place he stunk out the place for 6 months. Saka don't touch the ball, but stat pads and gets away with it. And Martinelli looks like he should be playing cricket for New Zealand or something. Daniel Vettori, I don't know. Apart from that, mate, our attack's on fire. But hey, don't worry, guys. We defend well. This game is horrific. He needs to make more subs. The two quickest players you've got on the bench, Sterling and Waneri, like you didn't bring anyone on with pace. Red chemistry lines everywhere, 100%. Come on. Oh, Saka, mate. Oh. Do you know what? I don't even want to make it about individual players, but the whole attack. Big up William with a super sticker, bro. The main reason for all this is the very underwhelming transfer. 100%. 100%. 2 players short, I said it, but... Here's Lookman. Ball out wide. Zappacosta hangs up at the back post. It's up in the air. Saka flicks it away. We can't get out. We cannot get out, man. I don't get it. At the same time, Arteta's got to take some of the blame. Why is our team so deep? Look where our striker is. Havertz is in midfield. He's in midfield. We've got no striker. We're playing 4-6. We're playing 4 and 6 in midfield. It's Cuadrado. Cuadrado just over. I just want a shot like that. I'll take that at this stage. This is David Raya has now saved 4 of the last 8 penalties he's faced for Arsenal, including the shootout against Porto. Yeah, the defence and the goalkeeper are great. 23 minutes to go, people. Ball over the top, looking for Havertz. Where's the midfield? Nowhere. Oh, Timber, what is that? Could be in trouble here. Right-hand side. Here come Atalanta. Couple in the area. Good block by Gabriel. Gets Timber out of trouble. They still have possession. Ball whipped in. Gabriel blocks it. When we get the ball, we have no real plan of how to work our way up the pitch. Look at that. Timber, they press him. He kicks out for a throw-in. Dear, oh dear. He said after 10 seconds he knew Sterling was right for Arsenal, yet he doesn't seem to want to bring him on early in any games. He gives him like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Man's like an established player with a CV full of trophies. You'll probably bring him on for 5 minutes. Raya has possession. Hang in there, guys. We'll get to the end of this game. Here's Declan Rice. Edge of his own area. Finds Timber. Look, we're just so slow. There's no options, look. Who wants the ball off him? Who wants the ball off him? Who's he supposed to pass to here? If he actually wants to go forward. Who? Who's his option? All he can do really is go backwards to Gabriel. Maybe you can... Look, Martinelli don't even want it. He's clipped it long. It's just a 50-50. And we're lucky the ball bounced to us. Come on, Trossard. Do something here. There you go. Given away. This is absolutely insanely poor. Oh, no, Saliba. Oh, no, Saliba injured. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's it. That better not be serious. If that's serious, we are in all sorts of trouble. Oh, he's got up a little bit. I hope that was a kick rather than a twist. Yeah, it was. Oh, we're lucky. We're lucky. He caught the back of his foot. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. I caught him on the back of the Achilles. I thought he'd done his knee or something. Double change for Atalanta. Zappa Costa and Ratugi coming off. Bellanova and Zaniolo. Zaniolo was at Aston Villa, wasn't he? Jeez. 21 minutes to go. Are we actually going to do anything here? I just don't understand. Like, the guy literally was saying how hyped he was to get Raheem Sterling, yet you don't use him. And he clearly doesn't want to risk Waneri, does he? Which is frustrating. Bro, I thought Saliba was badly injured. He's alright. He's back on his feet. Free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line. Ball over the top. Trossard. Come on, Saka, man. Get involved in the game. You're meant to be the man. Like, I want to see you demanding the ball. Look, we got no one to pass to. Force backwards everything. Look, backwards. Give this to Timber early. Where's the option? Look, where's the option? There's no one. You give it to someone under pressure. He's got time there to run at him, Martinelli. Come on. Keep going. Here's Jorginho. Backwards again. Look. The lack of movement is unbelievable. Oh, you was falling over before the ball even got there, Martinelli. You didn't even want to have the battle and pin the defender. Get him off this football pitch as well. Get him off. He has to make subs. Cuadrado fouled by Saka. Nice turn. Nice little skill there. Jeez. Bit of silk from Cuadrado. I'm just watching this Yamal goal. Oh, near post, bottom corner. Yeah, he's a joke. He's an absolute joke. He's just like, he's almost embarrassing football, isn't he, Yamal? 17, just showing levels like that. Here come Atalanta again. Arsenal without Odegaard says, well, no creativity, is there? Look, I'm telling you now, Atalanta are not that good. Like, they're well organised. They've got a couple decent players. But I think if we were playing properly, we could have won this. Calafiori for Saka. Oh, Sterling. So he's going to take a defender. I would imagine Timber comes off because he has played a lot of football. Saka, I mean, yeah, take him off. Timber off. Saka or Martinelli, no problem. Get them off. They're both stunk out the place. I don't even mind. Calafiori for Timber. Good to see him play. Obviously, he'll have played against Atalanta last season. 4 substitutes used. I don't mind Timber coming off. He's been out for a year. He needs to, he needs a break. Calafiori will go at left back for Timber. I reckon, where is Sterling playing? He looks like he's in the 10 role. Or is he on the... Oh, no, I think he's on the right. Straight swap for Saka. At least we got a bit of pace now. We need to get higher up the pitch. Go on, Martinelli. Oh, imagine Sterling winner, 1-0. That would be a banger. Here's Jorginho. Can we do something? 17 minutes to go. Big up everyone locked in. Does Odegaard make this team better then? Well, it concerns me that we're relying on him that much, Apparently Monaco are winning 2-1 now against Barca. Obviously Barca are down to 10 men. Eric Garcia sent off. Here's Ademola Lookman turns. He's got support. Declan Rice does well. Ben White goes in, doesn't win it. Cuadrado shoots just wide. He's going for... We've seen it twice now. He's hit that curler. We're never performing in Europe. Sterling winner incoming. Cuadrado looks dangerous, man. And he's, a player you would say is at the back end of his career and still looks lively. I can't believe how flat we've been. Come on, just find a way. Find a way, like that Tottenham game. Havertz, can you hold the ball up? That's better. Here's Sterling. Well, you got Raheem. Here's a chance. Here's Martinelli. He's finished. He's absolutely finished. Deport him. Just deport him now. Just deport him. Send him back to the Amazon rainforest. Like, at this point, I give up. I will no longer... No. You can't. How does he put that over the bar? Just hit the damn target. Havertz hold up. Sterling link up. You're in. He puts it over the bar. I just can't deal with this guy, What on earth is that? Some of I can't believe it. I just can't believe he's just missed that. I'm lost for words. Comical stuff, that. That guy's confidence level is just... Arteta looks fuming, but bro, you should have took him off as well. Man put it over the bar. Apparently he might have been offside. Even if he's offside, I'm sorry. You got it the target. Free kick to Arsenal. In swinger, Declan Rice. I'm telling you, set piece FC is our only hope. Yeah, I know people, I could cap and say he was offside, it don't matter, but I'm not going to do that. That's too shameless. Declan Rice. This is actually something else. I can't believe what I'm watching. Oh my days. Rice taking rugby conversions. This is crazy. Have you just seen that free kick? Crossing situation. Rice just smashes it over the bar. This is the worst game I've watched this season. Sterling finds... Oh my days. Jorginho gives it away. There's Cuadrado. Cuadrado's looked better than all our wingers. And he's basically at the end of his career. He looks lively and everything. Here come Atalanta. Remember, they have missed a penalty. Come on. Trossard finds Sterling. Back to Trossard. Keep it moving. Come on. Oh my days. He gives it away now. I want to say a big thank you to everyone locked in. How you're still locked in, I will never know. I mean, to be fair, I would genuinely rather watch a stream than watch this game. Because this game is, oh my days. This is punishment. This is actual punishment. Like, they should put this on in schools, detentions, if kids do something wrong. Say, honestly, you guys are going to have to watch Arsenal against Atalanta. Loden Rest got a great pair up front. Saka looks useless without Odegaard. Yeah, that triangle on the right, man. They're saying Atalanta aren't good like you, man, are some European giants. They won the Europa. Hey, MJ. Go easy on us, man. We're fragile right now. But you know what I mean? They don't look great, but yeah, neither do we. Juan said, lockdown Arsenal in full effect. Honestly, I mean, all we need is Lacazette receding, and that would be it. But we had Jesus with cheekbones, so it's basically the same thing. I just want this game to finish. I'm still hoping we just nick it 1-0 set piece FC, but Zaniolo whips it in, David Raya collects it. Once again, Saka had the opportunity to take the lead line. He did nothing. And that's the thing, right? And I don't want to start calling out Saka too much, but I have to say, if you're going to get all those accolades as star boy Saka and you're the man and stuff like that, bro, you know how many times I watched Alexis Sanchez pull Arsenal out of tough situations? Even Aubameyang, let's be real, when he was at it. Van Persie and these man. That's what separates the best players who played for Arsenal. They got us wins. They got us, you know, things because you're supposed to be better than the other players. Calafiori, good run, does well, finds Trossard. Clips over the top, looking for Havertz, over, hits it, goal kick. Like, the top players are supposed to get the team points at times. That's why I don't go too crazy with all that star boy talk and all that. You're supposed to grab us 3 points sometimes when we're not producing. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't see it enough yet. Saving himself for Sunday. Now, I can't even give him that excuse. I can't give him that, bro. The big boys, they turn up sometimes when you need them, you know? Saka is not that player. He's nowhere near Alexis. Yeah, well, then, yeah. I don't think he is, but I'm saying people act as if he is. I said it the other day, Saliba's Arsenal's best player. You know, to me, he's the player that Madrid and all them clubs would want. If Saka was on the market, I'm not sure Real Madrid would want him. I'm not sure they would. They got Rodrigo. Valverde can play there. I don't think they would break the bank to get Saka. That's not me saying Saka's a bad player. He's got huge potential. He's done really well at Arsenal. But if you want to go to that next level and be called world class, you've got to be a match winner at times. You've got to win games when things are difficult for us. Otherwise, you're just a very good system player, you know? Now, the thing for me here, we've made 4 subs. We've got 1 left. It's 10 minutes, 9 minutes to go. Why not just throw Waneri on? Like, why not just throw him on? And just say, go on, have a go. Let's see what you've got. Like, can't hurt. I feel like he's going to be cautious with these young players. Richard said, 100% Big C, not many clutch players about. There's not. Genuinely said, you have to be honest, we are poor. Arteta holding him back. A lot of people said that. He looked better for England, higher up the pitch. TV1 said, agree, Curtis, if nothing else, it's legs. Yeah, exactly. Why not just throw Waneri on now, last 9 minutes? And just, you know, have a run at them. The chat were comparing Saka and Giggs, shaking my head, the nerve. Not me, bro. Not me. Waneri will be our new ESR. Well, the young player who we don't use. Set piece coach. We need a scoring coach. Bro, we need scoring players. Mohammed said it should be illegal to rewatch this game. This is horrendous. This is madness, bro. Are we going to nick it? 8 minutes to go. Saka is not in his prime yet. I agree with that. I do agree with that. There's room for improvement, but starting to question Arteta's tactics. Ball looking for Martinelli. Nah, goes back to the keeper. Put him under pressure. He smashes it long. This game has been crazy. It's Calafiori. Good to see him playing. Jorginho. The tempo that we've played this game at has just been so slow. Zelda said Ben White is overrated. Doctor said 800 million blown for this. Still 3 to 5 world-class players short. Is Jamal in his prime? The thing is, it's hard, you know, because we always assume, like, yo, they're young, they're not in their prime. I think Wayne Rooney's prime was probably when he was like 18, 19, 20. When he was playing for England and running France ragged in the Euros and that. Michael Owen was better in his younger years. So we always assume, oh, he's going to reach his prime when he's 27, 28. It doesn't always work like that. Some players hit their prime at a young age. Here's a chance. Oh, no. Trossard couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Yeah, Owen. Late teens, early 20s, that was his prime. Wayne Rooney, the same. Jack Wilshere, the same. R9. You could argue, because, you know, after the knee injuries, obviously he wasn't the same. Yeah, Mbappe at the moment, you know, his prime was probably 2018 World Cup, them times. So you never know. It's not guaranteed they'll hit their prime when they're older. 7 minutes of this absolute snorefest to go. Ball over the top, Gabriel. Oh, did he need to head that out for a throw-in, really? Could he not have headed that back to the keeper? Throw into Atalanta. Have we had a shot on target second half? I don't know if we had. We was on 2 shots on target at half time. And we are still on 2 shots on target. We have not had a shot in the second half. Yeah, and you're right, Takan. He said it's the Italians, Curtis. They play a different game. But you've got to figure out how to get, you know, how to beat them. Now, you're right. Man City struggled. Man City struggled. They drew 0-0 with Inter. But at least they created numerous chances. You know, Liverpool played AC Milan and they dealt with them. So, yeah, you can go there and draw, but you want to feel like we created chances. We tried to make things happen, and it just didn't happen. I don't feel like we've done enough to try and win this game. That's the issue. White Glove said possibly we've been in second gear before City away. Yeah, but I think that's... Us fans, yeah, we can get excited about City. They have to concentrate on this game. I think this was a winnable game if we'd have played properly, but we haven't asked enough questions. They've got Kolasinac and Zappacosta. Come on, slip Sterling in. Terrible ball. That just sums it up. War Eagle, has Arteta learned nothing? Every time we play Havertz at midfield, we play crap. Yeah, it can't be coincidental. He doesn't work there. Even now he's in midfield. He's playing Trossard up front. 3 English teams have just played Italian teams, yeah. City drew. Liverpool won. Cuadrado. Atalanta on the attack. Edge of the box, don't foul. 4 minutes plus time added on. Cuadrado, lovely ball into Lookman. Gets away from Saliba. No, he doesn't. Saliba recovers. Great defending, but it's a corner. We're hanging on a bit here. Dwayne said we didn't create nothing. Havertz is too slow to be a cam. Yeah, it's crazy. Corner to Atalanta. Lookman whips it in swing, a lot of pace on it. Oh, headed away by Gabriel. Trossard smashes it away. No one up there. I never understand why you bring every player back, especially when it's 0-0. If you're winning 1-0 and it's the last few minutes, I get it. You're hanging on. Why not leave one player at the top of the pitch so you can get out? Because you're clearing it. You're giving them the ball back. It makes no sense. Italian coaches dominating football. I mean, maybe, yeah, Xabi Alonso. No, Xabi Alonso's not even Italian. He's Spanish. Inzaghi, I suppose, at Inter, he's done well, but you still got to say Pep, Xabi Alonso, you know, Emery. Yeah, Ancelotti, actually. Ancelotti's the best one, obviously. Penalty to Monaco, so that could be 3-1 if they score that. Ola said, you are right, Saliba is our best player, 100%. I've been saying it for weeks. He's our best player. Oh, Sterling gets clamped by Lookman. Ref tells him to get up, but it is a free kick. Yeah, Ancelotti, Motta, De Zerbi, and Inzaghi, but on the plus side, there's only 3 minutes to go. They're making more changes. Dear, oh dear. That's all I can say about this game. What a waste of time, this game, yeah. Carlo is different, yeah, man. I thought, yeah, there was people saying, to be honest, I said 2-0. I was wrong with that. Balogun got the penalty for Monaco. This performance, man, I'm sorry. Alarm bells are ringing for me if we draw this 0-0. Why do we go so far? Like, you might have thought, okay, we need defensive solidarity, but the attacking impetus has disappeared. Not even a shot on target in the second half. Come on. That's not good enough. This is Atalanta. This ain't Real Madrid and pure dominance and you've had to hang on. And this is Atalanta, bro. They've lost 2 of their games this season. What's the ref? Oh, ref's giving a free kick. Honestly, it does feel like watching England in the Euros. Mikel Southgate. This Ederson has literally spent the whole game rolling around on the floor. Guy looks a solid Brazilian centre mid and he just dives every minute. TV fan cam today, we done alright, you know. Oh, bro. Bro. Can we get a late winner? Mikel Pulis. Bro, we've honestly played like Stoke today. And listen, fair play. Atalanta are a decent team. You know, they're not just going to allow us to come in and just roll them over. Organised Italian team, 5 at the back. I get it. But have we asked questions of them? You know, no shot on target in the second half. It's a ridiculously poor performance. People can say, yeah, Man City drew with Inter. Man City were all over Inter. Inter were hanging on for the majority of the game. You know, we haven't had Atalanta hanging on and scrambling. It's crazy. What's he giving now? Oh, what is Ben White doing there, man? Come on. Oh, we can't. Ben White, stop pulling his shirt, bro. Maybe you lot are right about Ben White being overrated, man. It might end up being Timber and Calafiori if he keeps doing that. Corner to Atalanta. 3 minutes to go. This half's been even worse than the first half. Absolutely diabolical performance. 4 minutes added on. Absolutely shocking. No wonder Saliba's making comments like that. He's thinking, I'm defending all game. He said to be the best in the world, I need to win trophies. That's the warning sign, isn't it? He's letting them know already. Cuadrado in swinger. Whips it in, it's high. Great header, Gabriel. If it wasn't for this defence, oh my days. Like, Gabriel, our defence and goalkeeper again, although they're on the attack. How easy is that? Can we even just get a counter-attack? Just a counter-attack. Sterling loses it. Get off your line, Rail. Well done. Get up, get up. We haven't won, bro. Give it to Saliba if you have to. Come on, please don't say you're happy with a draw. Here we go. We're back underway. Man of the match is Raya, bro. He saved the penalty. We lose this game 1-0. We don't score if we go 1-0 down. I think the two centre-backs have done very well as well. Full-backs have not been as good. I feel Timber's given the ball away a bit easily. Ben White, a little bit sloppy at times. The two centre-backs and the goalkeeper. But obviously, Raya saved the penalty. What more can I say? The second save's unbelievable. Arteta in Europe is just... He's like Brexit, man. He's not made for Europe. Declan Rice, there's a minute to go and we're walking on the ball. Are we happy with the point? Is that what we're saying? No one to pass to, look. Look at this. Honestly, this performance. Oh, my days. Wow. Like, wow. Europe isn't Arteta's thing. Rare being man of the match too often, you're right. This performance has been absolutely shocking. This is one of the worst games I've ever seen. Absolutely one of the worst games of football I've ever watched as an Arsenal fan. Are we going to nick it? 15 seconds to go. Are we even going to try and nick it? We'll end up back at David Raya. Come on, please. Jorginho, go forward. Saliba's trying to encourage you to go forward. Come on. Come on. Saliba gets... Just get it in the box. If Martinelli loses the ball here... Look at... Oh, the game's done. The cross was poor. The ref already blew the whistle. What? Wow. 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 Listen, I'm not going to go crazy. But I'm not going to dress that up as some sort of, oh, we were solid, we defended well. That was absolutely stinky. That was an awful performance from the attack. Let me give some credit to the two centre. Well, the back four and the goalkeeper. You kept another clean sheet. But, I mean, oh, you're right. Gary said we have an eye on Sunday. My problem is, when you're not winning trophies, you can't start picking and choosing when you want to... Oh, yeah, we won't go all out for... Listen, the positives is at least no one's injured and I don't think we stressed ourselves too much, but if that was a one-off and we'd been playing well in the league and then we played like that, I would kind of go, Italian team, one-off game. But my problem with that is I've seen elements of that performance in the league as well. Andrew, I said it. Did I not? I said it so many times. Arsenal, go and win the Carabao Cup. Because if you're playing like that, you ain't winning no Champions League, I'm telling you. And you ain't winning no Premier League. Simple. You might be in the race, but you ain't winning it. Unless 115 charges kicks in. And even then, you're not guaranteed to win it. You got to score goals. You got to attack. They've lost 2 of their opening 4 games, Atalanta. Yeah, they're the Europa League winners. If you play well, you create chances and you draw, sometimes you have to hold that and say, yo, just one of them nights. We played all right, but it just didn't happen. But when you're just sitting in and just refusing to go forward, or you're defending so much that you're overcompensating, something is wrong. Imagine flying over to Italy to watch that game as an Arsenal fan. I'd be sending emails saying I need my money back. Like, I came here to watch a game of football. You just put me to sleep. That was horrific. Absolutely horrific. Drop Martinelli, yeah, no problem. No problem. Of course they're interviewing David Raya. You ain't going to get an outfield player. I don't know. I want to know how you guys are feeling. Am I looking at this the wrong way? You could dress it up and say clean sheet, still unbeaten. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. That performance was horrific. You play against City like that, you'll get cooked. Because they'll score against us. And then when you have to actually attack against them, how are you going to open them up? How are you going to score? We can't rely on set-piece FC to win us the game every week. You just can't. You cannot rely on set-piece FC to win you the game every week. It's like we're relying on that. Listen, it's the opening game of the Champions League. It's a draw. Just, I feel like we could have beat them if we did a bit more going forward. No shot on target in the second half is just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, all right, my bad. Muted. It probably made sense for me to go on mute. How did that just go on mute? Even StreamYard's had enough. I'm back. Apologies. I was reading out super chats then, wanna. Real question is, do we look like a Champions League team? What if we play Bayern or Real? Is this the level we should accept? We look like a Europa League team or a team that's just making up the numbers in the Champions League. That's what we look like. Bro, even the audio on the microphone had enough. Said, listen, just shut your mouth and lock the stream off. I don't want to hear no more. Money Mike said, didn't we play a similar style of football pre-Christmas last year? Then after the Dubai trip, we cooked. You don't always get away with it though, do you, Mike? Are we sitting there tactically saying, you know what we're going to do? We're going to just defend until Christmas. Go Dubai, have some gold steak and sunshine, and then come back and batter everyone. It just don't work like that, does it? We go Man City and get beat on Sunday, all of it goes out the window. So, listen, it's not panic. It's not panic station. It's not the time to be shouting and ranting and raving, but it was just a poor performance, man. Mute Calvert-Lewin, yo, you better relax with all that, Jay. I'm telling you, bro. Go Lisbon, bring back Gyökeres. Have to. Have to. I've just seen someone tweet, that's a great point. See, this is the angle that you'll get. People will say that's a great point. Maybe I see it different. I don't know. Maybe I see it different. Kurt, even while you're muted, you produce more than Martinelli. I would like to think so. I would like to think so, bro. Listen, Martinelli, I've tried to defend you, bro, but I have to back out of that, man. I can't cap. I can't come on this channel and start capping. Elton said, for me, it's alarming, Big C. Zamir said, big up Curtis, bro. Martinelli is so poor. I don't want to see him in the UEFA Champions League games again. Melbourne said, I'm not surprised this manager ain't it. 3 more years, bro. He just signed a new deal. We look like a Mourinho team without a Hazard. City started 0-0, but they'll win the Champions League. As I said, right, number 1, Inter Milan are better than Atalanta. Let's be clear about that. Inter Milan won. They won Serie A last season. They got to the Champions League final 2 seasons ago. They're a better team than Atalanta. Second of all, the positive that Man City can take out of that game that we can't, Man City dominated the game against Inter Milan. We didn't have a shot on target in the second half. If we'd have played well tonight, their keeper's made 3 or 4 saves and we've hit the post, I can say it's just one of them nights, but at least we took it to them, you know. We literally sat in and defended. We played that game like we were 1-0 up. We came out and said, listen, lads, we're 1-0 up. Don't concede and we'll win 1-0. No, actually, lads, we haven't scored yet. You've actually still got to try and find a way of scoring against the opposition. We've doubled down on the defending so much that now we're not attacking. And the youngsters, he doesn't trust them. He doesn't look like he trusts them. But we'll see. We will see. Sam said, so Waneri can't even get minutes when Odegaard is injured. You reckon Lamine Yamal would be playing if he was at Arsenal? Nah, we'd probably have him in the under-23s. Third poor game, said Ab, or AB, sorry. Yeah, bro, but... listen, I'm not even going to let it stress me too much because it's Arsenal in Europe. We've seen this before. I shouldn't even be surprised, to be honest. We've got, what, 6 more games? We've... And like I said, I don't want people to think, oh, this is an overreaction to a performance. No, it's not. I feel like we've been riding our luck in a lot of these games. Against Wolves, there was a point in that game where they dominated the ball. Against Brighton, we got a man sent off. They equalised and we couldn't get the winner. Against Aston Villa, Watkins misses 2 sitters. It's fine margins. Tottenham, it's a set piece. We didn't look like scoring from open play. Maybe the Martinelli chance. And then tonight, we're unable to really create anything of any note. So that's my concern. Our midfield is not working properly. Partey looks all over the place. Rice being played in a role that he's not comfortable in. We keep changing who plays in the attacking midfield role. Trossard, Havertz, it hasn't worked so far. And you're then looking at, you know, the front 3 are not playing well, to be honest. Havertz working hard, doesn't look a goal threat. Saka not really doing much. Martinelli not doing much. Sterling's not playing much. Trossard, that's the concern for me. I wouldn't say there's one midfielder or winger or striker that is currently playing well for Arsenal. That needs to change quickly. We play Manchester City on Sunday. I just hope they can switch it on. As I said, the good thing about tonight, no injury, and I don't think that game would have stressed them that much. You get back to London tonight and start focusing on Man City, and we go from there. We'll talk about it in more detail tomorrow, people. But yeah, I'm personally not happy with the performance. F said at this point, I'm worried our useless attack will out the fear factor of the defence. If I'm Pep, I'm like, just 1 goal, we win easy. Dead game. Yeah, and that's the problem. Teams are going to be thinking now, listen, if we go 1-0 up against Arsenal, they don't want to attack. They're going to struggle to equalise. Sky Touche, we just tied away to the current Europa League champs. We tried 4 times and couldn't win that tournament. This is our level. Could be. I said that. It could be. We could be a good Europa League team. No, I'm not doing it. Elton said, is that normal that our defence is the best part of the team and that we are relying on the defence to score in set pieces? It feels like that, don't it? Gabriel and Saliba, keep the ball out the back of the net, and when we get a corner, try and head one in so we can win. That's what we're doing at the moment. It's crazy. This attack needs to take more responsibility. And unfortunately, number one, they're nowhere near as good as a lot of our fan base think they are. Right? Let's put that out there first of all. Leandro Trossard's been clutch, but has not consistently performed on a regular basis to nail down that left wing spot. Martinelli is completely and utterly out of form, right? His form has literally fell off a cliff. You've got Havertz, who, listen, Havertz is a steady footballer, but you ain't winning a league title with Havertz as your striker. Let's just be totally honest. He'll score goals. They'll say Killer Kai. He'll do that celebration. But in the big crunch games, he ain't going to score enough goals to win you a league title. Let's just say it as it is. And now we're shoehorning him back into midfield where he was terrible for 6 months. You've then got Saka, who also isn't... Last couple games hasn't played that well. Occasionally he'll stat pad with a cross and will score from it. But still doesn't look like that clutch player that wins you big games on a regular basis. He's good as part of a system when the system is operating properly. When it's not, he struggles, he's isolated, he's not creative enough, especially in 2v1 situations. We're ridiculously short in attacking midfield. Odegaard's dropped out the team. We look like the connection has just disappeared. His connection with White and Saka on that right-hand side. Nobody can play a through ball. We're chopping and changing who plays in the attacking midfield. He doesn't trust Nwaneri. Maybe he's too young. There is a problem. And the midfield just doesn't look like it's working. Jorginho and Partey, people. I'm sorry. Jorginho and Partey is who we're choosing between now. Like, it's like saying, can I punch you in the nose or can I kick you on the kneecap? Like, you don't want none of them. You don't want any of them. Like, come on. What are we really doing it? 5th year. Year 5 of the £800 million process. 3rd title race in a row. And you're asking me Jorginho or Thomas Partey. Come on, please. Please, man. I'm sorry. Nobody can tell me these Kroenkes are serious enough. They just can't. They just can't, man. We shouldn't even be in that position of having to rely on them. We've made Declan Rice look like one of the best number 6s in Europe to some madman just running around in the 8 role trying to make something happen. Come on, man. What are we doing? We'll get a reality check on Sunday. We'll either wake up, figure it out and do something, or we'll get clipped. We'll get clipped up by them. Because I'm telling you now, they're not going to have Rodri playing left 8. You know what I mean? They're not going to. They play their best players in their best role. Nwaneri, better than Jorginho, no cap, man can't pass forward. Fitz, here he is, shotgun. Arteta FC absolutely stinks. And I'll say it again, Arteta is not a good coach. I don't know why, I just get the impression Fitz isn't that happy with the performance tonight. I'm not sure why. De Bruyne is an injury doubt. Bro, we've just drawn with a team with Kolasinac and Zappa Costa. De Bruyne not playing... They've still got more than enough. They'll probably have a midfield 3 of what? Rodri, Kovacic and Bernardo Silva. Probably Foden and Savio. I don't think they won't be that short. People, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here. What a game. What a stinker. No shots on target second half. Do I stay calm? Just put it down as Europe. Italian side, draw opening night, save the penalty? Or do we actually start saying, what is going on with our attack? What is going on with our midfield? Why have we collapsed with no Martin Odegaard? Are we literally a one-man team when it comes to our attack? Crazy. Solomon, big up sending the TikTok. If there's anything else that you can use, because obviously no goals, if you can find some moments in there, or I'll put the fan cam out shortly if you can get anything out of there. If not, but big up, bro. Melbourne, uninterested owners, naive, arrogant manager. 3 more years, bro. Listen, I'll have a fan cam out in the next 20 minutes. I might just sleep for the whole fan cam, and I'll be back tomorrow. I hate to have to review that game, to be honest, but hey, here's what it is. Big up to everyone tuned in. Like the video, subscribe. Download SofaScore, link in the description. Atalanta 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal's European adventure gets underway. 0-0, no shots on target, second half. We're like Brexit. We just don't like Europe, do we? I don't know why. Take care, everyone. See you soon, people. Bless.